What is up, everyone? It is Crystal and
Blanch. What's up, y'all?
Blanche. We here again for another session of Unblack. Okay, you guys. Unblack is the name of our new show. You guys, we got Blanche. We need to get we got to get an intro. We working on it though, y'all.
We need an intro.
Stop playing. Stop playing. We coming. We want to get an intro. Blanche, I don't think you're connected. I don't think your box is connected. You gotta connect them.
It says it is.
It is? Okay, well, maybe it is.
It says streaming on here.
Okay, good. All right. I just want to make sure. But y'all, let me tell you, we got to get a intro. It's coming.
Oh, you know why? Hold on. Let me go to Instagram real quick. That's why.
But yes, welcome to the show Unblacked, you guys, where we try to convince everyone why it's important to just be American, just be Christian. To be black is to be
controlled.
Y'all already know it. Y'all put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. To be black is to be controlled. Okay. All right, you guys. We got a special guest. Okay. Y'all might have seen it on the thumbnail. We are going to talk about a few things. Definitely want to get into our featured story, which we are going to talk about the blacks taking over the rodeo. Y'all like what? Blanche, what was that?
Don't know nothing about steering, no cattle, nothing about no horses. Just want to go and just, oh my goodness. Come on, y'all. The rodeo, you know what's crazy? The rodeo is like a lost art. And we actually used to have black cowboys that actually cared. Like we actually used to have these things as part of our culture, tradition, and y'all just want to just destroy it. It's crazy.
I know. And it's sad. It's sad that nobody wants black people around, and it's not because they're black. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to get into this whole TSA story at the grown-up table. But before we do that, the Hodios, y'all put it in the comments. The Hodio, that's exactly what it was. It was just embarrassing, y'all. Embarrassing. But before we get into our feature story, we do have a guest, a very special one, to teach us about the Black agenda, because me and Blanche don't know nothing about it. We have a very, very, very special, the business bully himself, Dave Anderson.
Hey.
Anderson, welcome to the show. It's so good to see you.
Hey, it's good to be seen. Thank you so much for having me. I love it here. This is phenomenal.
Oh, I'm glad. So, Dave, we were sitting up here, and before we get into your situation, Dave, like, what was going on with your people at the Hodeo?
First of all, I don't know who told you that them hoes was my people. I don't know them. Let me tell you something. Like, y'all can call me whatever the hell you want, but I am a refined, fine black man. Okay, I don't mess with that. Okay, my mama refers to them as the Reagans, and not Ronald, the Reggins. Well, I don't mess with the Reagans.
I don't get it. Hold
Spell
on.
it backwards. Reggin. Spell it backwards.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay, cool. It took you a minute. I understand. Yeah, so no, I don't. Those are not my people. I don't know them. Okay, there is a war going on out here, Crystal, and it's us against them. And right now they're winning just because it's a numbers game. And you know, thottery, ratchetry, and ghetto-ness will always have an audience over intellectual people. You know, people who read and can conjugate verbs, and you know, pay taxes, and you know, raise families, and you know, get married before they have babies. I mean, that stuff's not exciting. So it's hard out here, but we're gonna fight the good fight.
But why though? Why though? In the black community is elevated, because I'm telling you, you do not see in other communities, in the white community, in the Asian community, And you guys, I have a clip of this where one of the girls is saying it. It's like you don't see this being elevated in any other community besides the brown skins.
Well, I mean, the media doesn't really. You gotta look at it like this, right? So, if we're being honest, I lived in 34 cities in 19 states, so I've been around, the trashiest Mexicans in Texas, so all the cholas and the chongos, and listen, they give as good as they get, but that's not exciting to watch on the evening news. White people have their trash too. You ain't never been to a trailer park. You ain't never been to a slum. Oh no. They do all the bummy stuff. You get yourself a couple of cases of Pabst Blue Ribbon and watch the rednecks go at it. Stand outside in a parking lot at any NASCAR event. I don't care if it's the Fort Worth one or the one in Florida. You gonna see some ghetto-ness that is redneck essential. However, that also does not play as well as us. And then when we do something, when I say we, I'm just using as a general blanket statement, not to be applied to any of us fine Negroes here. When we do something, you know what everybody does? World star. And that's what happens. The virality plus we equal ratings. To see us either perform, sing, dance, or beat the tar out of each other, act drunk, pull our panties down and pee on the street is somehow exciting. So again, the attention goes where the ratings flow, and that's where the money goes. So yeah, that's exactly why it's elevated in that way. It's not an isolated thing, it's just elevated.
Well, yeah, I would say it's both. It's two things combined. I think that, well, this is my theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
So each group of people have their own gifts that God gave them. Black people's gifts is influence, and so the problem is that because Black folks are influential, when they do things, it's more highlighted to me from a spiritual sense, and then also from the machine. So it's two things working at the same time. So like I told somebody today, if the civil rights movement was ran by Hispanics, it would have never took off. Because think about it. Think about ICE, right? When they had the ICE protests in LA, nobody cared because it was a bunch of Mexicans and people. Like nobody cares about them doing it. When Black folks do it, though, like he said, it's rating and it's news. But I believe part of that is because the spiritual sense, but the other part is just Black people do the debauchery better. I'm sorry. The creativity that Black people have, like I see some Black folks fighting on the luggage carousel in the airport. Like that's creative. Like to fight as it's going around the luggage is like Black people take it above and beyond. So I don't know. I don't see white folks get ratchet, but it ain't nearly as creative as Black folks. Black folks, no.
So what I hear you guys say, and just make sure I'm clear, is what you're saying is that white folks and other folks do it too. It's just there's cameras around and more virality when Black folks do it.
Not to the degree. I'm not saying to the degree. No.
No, it's not. It's not everything. I mean, some of it is, how you were raised or not raised. A lot of it comes down to what's socially acceptable where you're around is exposure. It's a bunch of different things. However, watch the 6 o'clock news and show me. Just do a game me and my mama like to play. It's called Count the Blacks. Right? Somebody does something, you automatically know. Now you'll get a one-off story about a mountain lion mauling a woman who was like rock climbing or whatever, but we already know who that is. Aside from that, if it's some ratchetry, we already know whose time it is. Come on, man, stop playing.
Yeah, I love y'all, but I respectfully disagree. I really do. Like y'all, tell me,
No, Crystal. I agree. No, Crystal. I agree with you that no, if white people do at a level 3, Black folks do at a level
75,
9, 10. Like what? It ain't as much. No, Black folks do it a lot more than everybody else. It's a lot more. I ain't saying that. Yeah, I was just saying Black people are much more creative with the ratchets than everybody else. They do a lot. They do it a lot better. I'm sorry, they do it a lot better.
Okay, look at it like this. You've gone to a steakhouse, right? You've gone to a steakhouse before, and you've seen, they bring you can pick the steak at like Texas Roadhouse or whatever, and then they bring the steak out to you. That's cool. But then when the little Mexican Salt Bay do the little stuff with this that see that right there. This right here, that sells. That's why he went viral and whatnot. He putting steak in women's mouths in front of their men. Like that's us. just with Ratchet. We are the Salt Bay of Ratchet. That's it. It's showmanship. We do ghetto with showman, like with pizzazz. Sorry.
It's another level.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Y'all, here's the thing. For me, y'all, there is something wrong with black people. Y'all, there is something like something is up. I don't know if it's I'm about near to say it's in the DNA. I'm literally near to say it's in the DNA. Y'all, I can't prove it. I know I don't trust the side, but I'm about to say it is in the DNA because of how prominent. Let's look at the Hodio. Let's look at the Hodio. We got to, y'all. We got to. Because y'all can't tell me that you would see a group of anybody else doing
like
it.
I said, they creative.
Something is seriously wrong with black people. I'm about to bring it up. Hold on, bring up the clip. Okay. Hold on. So this story is called the Spring Break Takeover, y'all. Okay, so real quick. Aaliyah Brooks, this chick right here, Aaliyah Brooks, is now they're actually making her responsible for all the damage that was done because she put out something that said they going to do the Dallas takeover, the Daytona Beach takeover, y'all. Let's look.
Break takeover online. No permits, no official approval, but the event still went on. Crowds showed up. Things got out of control. Trash was left everywhere. Police had to step in. Fire, EMS, cleanup crews, all deployed. And now she may be responsible for all of it. Authorities say they warned her in advance. A cease and desist letter was sent, but she ignored it. So now it escalated. Police publicly released her name and identity, put her on notice online. Their message was clear. We're coming after you. They even warned her assets could be targeted, her car, her money. And it doesn't stop there. Anyone involved in promoting the event could also be held accountable. This is no longer just a party. It's about who pays for the chaos. Do you think she just organized an event, or should she pay for everything that followed? A woman is being publicly called out by police after organizing a spring break event, and now she could be forced to pay for everything. Her name is Aaliyah Brooks.
Y'all, what is wrong with black people?
First of all, the question is, what's wrong with Aaliyah Brooks? She got a cease and desist and ignored it. Don't put that on black people. First of all, Gel and Weave should tell you everything that you need to know. Secondly, if everybody's going to be
Mr. Anderson, Gel and Weave are sensitive topics. You got
I got locks.
Mr. Anderson, the weave thing is a sensitive topic. I'm just telling you.
I mean, you know, Tank and Tyrese is doing the verses right now. It ain't yours, you telling a lie. We don't grow. No, Gel and Weave should have been indication number one. Number two, the fact that she ignored a lawful cease and desist. Number three, if everybody's to blame, they ought to drag Chat GPT in for court, because that was definitely a GPT flyer if I'd have never seen one. You know, and I saw. Listen, you know how you would understand this, Blanche. You know that like there is a flock of seagulls, there is a pack of wolves, there's a murder of crows. When you look at that footage, if you run that footage back, you will see what I call a bagel of big backs. So there was a bagel of big backs on that beach. So you had a bagel of big backs on that beach being coordinated by a woman with Gel and Weave who didn't pay attention to what was happening. I don't know if that's black people. I just think it's a whole lot of stupid crammed on one beach.
Okay, so the reason why we can say it's black people because she was able to gather that large of a crowd in that space. You know,
well, if y'all got my number, I'd like to hire her.
Right. The first clip, it looked like ants down there, didn't it? Look like ants. You saw? I was like, it looked like a bunch of ants.
It would have been even funny if you had said roaches.
There.
I won't say roaches, but it looked like.
Who wants to be there?
I don't. No.
Now, time out. Now, hold on. Now, these are college spring breakers, right?
Right. Wasn't they going to be there anyway?
So I'm saying, if I was that age back in my day, I would have definitely wanted to be there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have wanted to be there at that age. College? Oh yeah. Now
Daytona? Why do they want to continuously go where the whites are?
It's not about where the whites are. It's a beach. They automatically know. Not to mention, it had been marketed to black folks for a decade. When you think about the mid to late 90s to early 2000s, that's all you saw. MTV, Spring Break, all that type of stuff. Miami Beach, a little too crowded, got too much. And so you go to Daytona, you automatically know you're going to see thongs and bikinis and gel and weave. So you already know.
Y'all, but hold on. So did y'all realize that she said she said it's the spring break takeover of Daytona Beach. We're coming for you. Why do they continuously, white folks try to get away from them? Why y'all used to do Miami Beach? They let y'all have Miami. Then you wanted to do what South Carolina? What's the South
Myrtle
Carolina?
Beach?
Myrtle Beach. They let y'all have Myrtle Beach. Can the whites have one thing?
Sure. They got Colorado. They got the beach in Jersey. They
do not have the beach in Jersey.
Yes, they do. Wildwood. Listen, let me. I live in Philly. Okay, I'm closer to Wildwood than you are. Every white person I know be like, Dave, you know where I'm going? Down the shore. That's what they say. They say down the shore. White people have that beach. Trust me. Black people ain't going. Not in droves.
Them ain't the good beaches though. That ain't the good beach. The good beaches.
White people have anything. We say nothing about good beaches, Blanche.
Cause the Wormwood Beach, that's not no good beach. That ain't like the Daytona, Miami, South. No.
Go to Coney Island Beach where the niggas belong, okay? That's where they like. Why do y'all continuously want to call these people racist? We talking to black people. I'm not talking about y'all.
Okay, cool.
Oh, so you're not black no more, business bully?
First of all, I identify as a foundational black American. I don't identify with your definition of black.
Okay. All right, fair enough. But yeah, so they're constantly trying to force themselves into spaces where you don't see white folks trying to go to the blacks like that. They don't. And it's so annoying.
Hold on, what does she mean by that? We're coming for you. Who's she talking to?
That's what she said. First of all,
can I translate? Because I speak a little Negro.
Go ahead.
When she said it's a takeover, all she meant was that everybody's going to come to this one spot. They weren't going to literally take it over because, let's face it, if they was going to take ownership, then why do so many of them pay rent? But that's not the point. What she's trying to say is like we say it's a takeover, just like Jay-Z said it was a takeover. You're not really taking anything over. It's not like a hostile takeover in like corporate terms. It's more of this is where we all going to be because it's spring break and y'all ain't got nothing to do no way. So we just going to meet on the beach. It's going to be a takeover because it's going to be lit. It's going to be a movie. Like sometimes people don't understand vernacular. It's like Amelia Bedelia. They take everything so damn literally. They can't, and then she should have better known better because...
No. I didn't think that they were going to actually physically take over.
I know you didn't, but did you watch what the cop said?
But they did take it over. What are y'all talking about? They did take it over.
No, when I say physically, like I don't like not like they're trying. They just wanted their presence to be overwhelming, and I just like why y'all say white people are racist. Y'all say white people don't like y'all, but you always want to be in their space.
You know why? Because white people have the best spaces.
Blanch, look at your shirt. Look at Blanch's shirt.
They got the best spaces. See, where I'm from, we used to go to a place called Waterworld.
No, Waterworld. Starring Kevin Costner?
No, right. Waterworld was this big amusement water park. It was huge. And guess what? We love going there. All the water slides, all the way, everything.
It was safe.
It was safe, no fighting, no nothing. Now we
People
can go to
friendly.
We can go to the local pool in the hood, or you can go to Waterworld.
Okay, first of all, why would you be so disrespectful? Who's going to go to the local pool in the hood? You know what they do in that pool.
We love that pool. Listen.
You peed in the pool, didn't you, Blanch?
Peed kept going. I ain't gonna listen.
I thought this was unblacked. I'm on the wrong show.
No, listen, now I used to.
No, that's when that was used to be. That's when he used to be.
Oh, that's Black Blanch. This ain't Black Blanch.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson. I'm reformed. I'm recovered.
You're a new creature.
I'm a new creature.
I ain't black no more. I like white people. I am delivered.
He's delivered. I'm not black no more. I've been delivered.
Until they mess with my money, then it'll come out again. You know, it'll come out. It'll come right out.
We got the residuals. Okay, so let's talk. Speaking of wanting to be in black spaces, y'all, we have got to talk about, like I said, the hoedown. I wanted to bring up that whole Daytona thing, but shout out to Black Conservative Perspective. I love his content, y'all.
What up, ARP? No, Black Conservative Perspective.
About the Houston Rodeo. Just know next year, whatever strict ass rules they enforce, I 100% fully support that, because y'all, that shit is out of line. Like, that shit is embarrassing for us. Like, that shit don't make no sense. And I'm talking about whatever rules, from the way you dress. And yes, women, you know what the hell I'm talking about.
I'm outside at the rodeo, and a new ick has been unlocked. When you see a girl with like shorts on or a skirt, and the bottom of her ass cheeks are hanging out of the skirt or shorts, that shit is an ick. Why do you need attention that bad?
Boy. So we got to talk about what appears to be another strong case of ghetto fatigue featuring the Houston Rodeo, because as I've talked about in prior videos, the EBT community has decided that they're going to make Houston their new spot, right? Houston.
Hold on, can I say this real quick? Hold up. Most of these kids that you see are not EBT. Like, this is what I'm saying, right? I don't know if y'all feel me on this. One problem with black people is that it's hard to separate the ones that come from a good household, the ones that EBT, the ones, because they all blend in. When it's a social event, they all blend in together. I think a lot of them kids, they don't EBT. They're not.
It doesn't matter. That's why, y'all, I'm telling you, I don't want to say that it's in the DNA, but it don't even matter if they rich. It don't matter if they're wealthy. I live out here in Maryland, you guys, in the wealthiest black neighborhood in the U.S. And you can't have your car door unlocked.
Huh?
Like, you can't. PG County, you can't. And they're rich out there.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's the best place to go and rob somebody, where they're too comfortable. So yeah, of course, that's where you would go. It's just, like, this is simple. You don't go where it's hard. You go where it's easy. You know, I'm not saying, like, you ever I know Crystal has. You ever steal something from the supermarket?
Don't try that. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
What I'm saying is, you go to the place that has the one old security guard with the bum hip, versus the one that's got like the 3D surveillance with the Mission Impossible, eye in the sky cameras. Like, it's just simple. So they're gonna go to your little bougie Oreo coconut area, and they're gonna bust a couple windows, because now you gotta hit the locking the doors. That's all.
Well, I'm not even talking about the stealing as much as I'm talking about the quality of life is still poor, even around the richest, wealthiest Black folks. Something is seriously wrong, y'all.
Well, why don't you start a training course? Why don't you just try to train them? Like, you can make some money on that, because apparently the DNA hasn't infected you. So, like, teach them your way.
Me and Blanch talk about the fact that we have to constantly, the unblacking is a
it's like SBT. You gotta. There's a machine you go through, and you're working on the unblackening process. It's like removing a tattoo. It takes layers.
Yes.
Oh,
Something is seriously wrong, y'all.
Got to carry your cross daily.
Kill that flesh. Every single, y'all. So okay, so we're talking about the rodeo, right? And they said they decided to make Houston their home. Now, apparently the Houston rodeo is known to be a family-friendly event. They actually raise money for kids' schools. And the blacks came out there in droves. And so much so that they had to crack down and put a freaking dress code on there. Like, it's embarrassing. Look at this fat chick talk about. I ain't mean. Y'all look.
And quite frankly, disgusting some of these outfits are.
If you're a dad watching this and you don't have life insurance,
Sorry,
we need to have an honest conversation here real quick.
Prank.
Maybe I'm more conservative than I thought I was, because the videos and pictures I've seen from the rodeo this year of people using ass cheeks as an accessory have appalled and disgusted me. And I love ass as an accessory. I went to the Cardi B concert last week, so much ass shaking, there was an ass quake. And I keep seeing people comment saying, well, children go to Mardi Gras and they're just fine. Yeah, because when you go to Mardi Gras, you expect to see ass cheeks. I'm going to a Cardi B concert, I expect to see ass cheeks. I'm going to a Mardi Gras parade, I expect to see ass cheeks. I'm going to an event that is founded and exists to fund children's education. I shouldn't see your ass cheeks. Act like you've been here before. Have some decorum and put on some damn clothes.
Native Houstonian here. Don't tell us how we should feel about the rodeo that we've been going to since we were children and our parents have been going to since they were children. The rodeo is a children-friendly event. It is a family-friendly event. All that money that's spent at the rodeo gets donated to children's organizations. It's a fundraiser.
Hold on, you guys. Let me fast forward a little.
A lot of people shop there. Number 2, my behind was not out. When you're walking, obviously things are going to rise up, which happens to me because I am not slim. I am not skinny in the back. Naturally, when I walk, things rise up. I did not buy those shorts so that they could rise up on the back of me.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that.
Dude,
Now the backlash.
Hold on, stop.
I'm sorry. Excuse me 1 second, Blanch. I know this y'all show.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Flag on the play. Delusional.
Thank you.
5-yard penalty. Pockets coming out of the front. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Sit your old ass down. You can tell that's cheek. She ain't got much, but you can tell it's cheek because you can see the blackening around the perimeter. Those ain't Daisy Dukes. Those are Gucci flukes. What the hell? what bruh? I know. And then when she turned around to the front, you could see the pockets, because on the inside of the pocket's like a little white, what I'm saying, a little white pocket. It's hanging out the front. Them is too short, boo-boo cakes.
And what?
Too short.
Go ahead, Blanche.
No, yeah, and she just wanted to show off. This was a stunt. Nobody was talking about her. She just wanted to show this video. This was me in the video. I mean, y'all know this is me showing off. Now, honestly, in my opinion, right, this ain't that bad. It's bad, but it ain't that bad. I mean,
she's talking as if that's the only thing that's wrong with it. If she had not opened her mouth, nobody would have noticed because
nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have said anything.
Nope.
Now the video.
Why at a children's? Like, think about it being a child, right? And the child is about 3.5 feet. That child is going to be eye level with your behind.
Cheeks.
Like why? Like what is it about blacks that they gotta come to? Like, they gotta funk up everything. Like, it's too much, y'all.
Not funk. I like funk. P-Funk. George Clinton and P-Funk All-Star. Bootsy Collins.
So I'm going to say this. I don't think it's DNA. I have this argument a lot about the DNA thing. I think it is culture. And what I find is that culture often overrides everything. So I think with black people, black culture is strong, but it's also reinforced by the machine. So black folks, this bad behavior, this culture gets celebrated in television, movies. Like black culture is celebrated all over the world. So it's kind of hard to convince black people that it's wrong when they look outside and everybody's giving them applause for this so-called black culture.
Mhm.
That young lady with Daisy Dukes, it didn't seem that bad to me. But the ones I saw, they had literal cheek, all cheek hanging out. Like it was just like cheeks just out. So hers wasn't that bad.
No, because I saw some that looked like they were wearing shorts, like shorts used to be there, but it looks more like a utility belt made of denim.
Right.
There's nothing else there. Like somebody, you ever like see in the cartoons where somebody gets burnt and there's just like an outline of where the clothes used to be, or like when the Hulk would Hulk out and like his pants would turn into shorts and they'd be all ripped and tattered and whatnot. Yeah. So in comparison, if that's the worst you got, Chris, you didn't do enough research because there was a whole lot worse than that at that thing.
Well, no. I just thought that I'm just trying to make a point. Like I'm not gonna get ready to put all the outfits on there. I guess my issue is that the fact that they can't even see that, hey, you're right. She didn't look bad. I actually think she looked great. She looked beautiful. She has a great body. She has a great face. However, why at a children's event? Like why? Like that's what I'm telling you guys. The low IQ part that like you can't even decipher. Hey, I'm going to a Beyonce concert. Hey, like she said, I'm going to Mardi Gras. You got this chick who is, I mean, like overweight checking you. Like because even she can recognize that ew.
First of all, you can't call that woman overweight. She is a high calorie woman. Respect her pronouns. They're obviously high, saturated fat and ding dongs, but you know, you can't call her overweight. That's not nice.
Well, I'm a Virgo away, so I definitely respect the overweight. I do. Y'all, I'm
A burger.
Couple French fries, actually. A burger.
All right.
It's still crazy, man.
I probably weigh more
crazy, man.
I'm 198. Where you at?
I probably weigh more than both of y'all. Let me say that. It's embarrassing.
No, that's not. Listen, as long as your husband knows it, you popping out kids. You all right?
Listen, Crystal married now. Listen, I don't care what day she got a husband.
That's all that matters. Let me tell you something. And let me tell you something else. Wait. This is important. Blanche, I don't know what you watch. I'm a big fan of yours, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I don't know what you watch in your leisure time. But have you ever seen the show called My 600-Pound Life?
I love it.
Okay, now I used to almost be 600 pounds. I was like 561. What I find funny is not the fact that that's right. You ain't never seen my fat picture. I made Sherman Klump look like an anorexic feed.
561?
561. I've lost like 364 pounds, something like that. I'm like 198 now, yeah. So anyhow, can you stop? Because I know you going, damn, and holy, how the hell did he do that? The conversation for another day. Like Dr. Umar say, we must stay focused, my brother. Have you noticed that ain't none of them big back, slack jawed, bingo eating left side of the menu ordering women? Notice that none of them are without a man.
You know why?
Because they know how to eat and they give you heat in the winter and shade in the summer.
They know as big as they are. I watched the show. They still are feminine.
Mm-hmm.
They're still women. They still she's 600, but she's still a woman.
That's it.
She's still a woman.
And notice that they spouses is all skinny.
Ain't that crazy? So then so they get the cream of the crop in their world. Think about it. That's the cream of the crop. A skinny spouse, and you 600.
That's all I'm saying. So when these slack jawed North American big backs go on these shows and say, I can't find there's no good men. These are men who are lifting up folds and flats and scrubbing in areas that their spouse can't reach, and having to get special cars and whatnot and hoist them and move their fat around so they can close them into the minivan. And you can't even, and you complaining about you want all this on the first date. You want that's why you ain't got no man. So I'm not knocking a high calorie woman, because high calorie women is getting a man, and you got a husband and kids. That's all I'm saying to you.
Y'all, that's no excuse. That's no excuse at all.
No excuse.
It's not no excuse.
I'm gonna do better. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna do better. But I'm hungry.
We gonna start. I'm gonna do better.
Hold on.
Yes,
I like
sir.
saying Mr. Anderson because of the Matrix.
I get it. Everybody does that.
But Mr. Anderson, So do you have like a course, a book? Like, you lost all this weight. I'm like, this should be a.
Yeah, no, I'm working on it right now. The first thing I needed to do was acquire a water company, and so I'm launching my new water company. It's called Fat Free Water, and
Okay.
so I'm extremely excited about that. And I'm dead serious. DrinkFatFreeWater.com is coming. So absolutely, no, that's the first thing. The second thing is, I think it's important for us to understand it's calories in, calories out, and movement. And then people also, let me tell you. So let me talk to the black big backs because they the worst. Hi. If you could just put down the chicken wings and a pizza for 2 seconds and just listen to your Uncle Dave. I love the food. I love the food. I had a 72-inch waist. I love the food. Here's what I need y'all to do, though, right?
72 inches?
Yeah, bro. Like I'm gonna drop an Instagram video tomorrow. I meant to do it today, but I got caught up. Where I show you what my sweatpants used to look like, and what my jacket used to look like, and I'm gonna show you me at that size in those clothes, and then I'm gonna show you what those clothes look like. I literally put my 11-year-old daughter in the sweatpants with me and got them up to her eyes with me in them with her, and we still had room. I could have got my wife and my other daughter in there, but they was working. But bro, we got to start lifting things and putting them down, and lifting things and putting them down. And I'm not talking about milkshakes, ho-hos, fried pies. Like, you got to lift some weights. You have to move your body, between 10 and 20,000 steps a day, every day without fail, 5 days of heavy lifting. And, you get in a caloric deficit. It really is not hard once you get started. It's just that it's boring.
Yes.
It's boring. And y'all don't want to do boring because everything got to be exciting, like your love life. That's why Pookie and Ray Ray be pumping babies in you. And then you want to come get a nice guy and talk about how it's stepdaddy season. Apply the logic in reverse to what you put in your mouth. Maybe I should phrase that differently because that's how y'all wound up getting Pookie. Never mind. So yeah, man, no, I'm working on a course. But
Okay.
yeah, man, it's going to be great. No, I love it. I love wearing a large shirt. Blanch. I like going into Target and just grabbing something off the shelf and not having to worry about it. I have unbigged my back, and unlike Roland Martin, I now have a neck. So, like, I'm really excited about my neck. You gotta see it.
Shout out to Roland Martin.
Go to my iPad. Dumbass.
So Dave.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about your book.
Oh, my book. So I've written 23 books. This is my latest. This is called The Real Black Agenda: Exposing the Myths and Igniting the Revolution. And the reason I wrote this book is because I have 2 YouTube channels. Obviously, I have the Dave Anderson Business Bully YouTube channel. I have another channel called I Never Knew TV. And so I would talk directly to Black America about different things. And anytime I did, they say, "Well, Dave, what's the solution? You always talk about the problems in the Black community, but you give it the solution." So I gave some solutions in here, and I talk about the importance of everything from politics to can I say abortion on the show? I don't know if I can say abortion, and I talk about how Black women have been convinced that abortion is healthcare and don't realize that Margaret Sanger was a racist, and she was so racist that the Klan made her an honorary Klanswoman, and she wanted to wipe out Black people. So I talk about that. I talk about how incarceration and how they encourage you to do crime so that you can make cell phones and things in the prison system.
Cheap labor.
Oh yeah, all the cheap labor. So I talk about that. I talk about how the Divine Nine ain't really doing nothing for Black folks. I talk about the importance of, instead of worrying about minimum wage, you start maximizing your skills. So this is the most un-Black book to Black people, which is why it didn't see the light of day on the Breakfast Club. So I talk about.
Hold on, what do you mean? They didn't want to talk about it?
Oh no, we talked about it. They just shelved the interview, but I had my own camera crew because I don't trust them Negroes. So I have the interview. If you'd like to watch it, I'll send it to you. But that's the thing. When we start talking about actual solutions that don't require white daddy or Democrat help or some type of GoFundMe, then they're like, "Oh wait, you want Black people to be better? Oh, we can't have that." See, it was cool because the other 4 times I was on the Breakfast Club, I was a big old fat. Anyway, so now that I'm talking about things that could actually move the needle, let's not do that. Let's just bring Dr. Umar up to talk about his Hotep Hogwarts because he's Dashiki Dumbledore. It's never going to open, but Black people keep falling for it, and I'm sitting up here saying these are the things you need to do. I'm literally pushing vegetables in a junk food society.
Right.
And so that's why this is called the real black agenda. It's not about, the white man's bad and we need to vote for Kamala and D.L. Hughley is the intellectual savior of the masses. No. This is about what has happened, why it's happened, who's cashing out on it, and how to stop the flow of money going out of our community and start putting some accountability into our people. And so I tell everybody, go to therealblackagenda.com and get this book. And then while you're at it, why don't you join my morning show, Dave Anderson Morning News, aka Damn. Yes, indeed. And it's a lot of fun. It's pop culture and perspective and politics and people and me roasting people with no BS. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 Eastern. It's a good time. All right. So shout out to the company, Right Hook Media. Extremely excited to be working with those folks and, bringing a different edge to conservative daytime talk. I'm very excited about. So.
That's dope. It makes me think about what Dame Dash said. So yeah. So what Dave is talking about, I actually got a chance to watch it. Is he had an amazing interview on the Breakfast Club. And you were really like giving it to them, and they shelved the interview. They wouldn't show it, but I'm so glad that you had it. And it was kind of like what Dame Dash said to him when he went to the when Dame Dash went. He was like, I think they keep you here to keep people dumb. Like, right. Like, I think they keep you here.
Ironically, Dame Dash said it 3 months after I said it.
Yeah.
But he said the same thing I said. And then I told him, because before Dame Dash said Wendy Williams is your OG, before there was Charlamagne, there was me. People don't like, I produced Wendy Williams, worked with Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams was a mentor of mine. I didn't get the gossip. I got the business acumen and the take no ish from anybody part of it. I didn't get the gossip and messiness part of it. And I told him, I'm like, you're the second graduate of the Wendy Williams School of Technology. I'm the first. It's okay. But again, when people have certain roles they have to play, Jess is there to be funny, Lauren's there to do news, Envy's there to be the straight man, and Charlamagne's there to be the intellectual until an intellectual shows up.
Hold up. That's Charlamagne's role, the intellectual?
I said he's there to play the intellectual until an intellectual shows up. I mean, let me put it to you this way. Look at it like this. In a society of blind people, the one-eyed man is king. Blanche?
Yeah.
It don't take much. Being an expert is only knowing one more fact than the people you're talking to. And let's face it, the people he's talking to don't really.
They don't know nothing.
They don't know.
You said it. I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, how about the other girl on the show? I know it's Jess. No, yeah, Lauren.
There's Lauren LaRosa, who's an actual journalist, super sweet lady, absolutely sweet.
So
lady.
what's her role?
Wonderful. Well, she's a news person. She's the legitimate journalist.
Oh, okay.
But she's technically not on the show. She's show adjacent. She's like a featured person. You know how like Saturday Night Live has the main players and then they have the featured players? She's a featured person.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't remember her and Jess Hilarious?
Remember her and Jess got into it, but I think it was more Jess got mad. It wasn't her.
Because Jess, okay, we gotta talk about this. So Jess, I remember when Jess went out on maternity leave, y'all, and I saw how Jess was on the Breakfast Club, and you guys, she really didn't have an opinion that was like that she could articulate the way that Lauren was. And so when Lauren filled in for her, it was like night and day, Blanche. I mean, like night and day. And so people on the internet started talking about it, saying, we want Lauren, like Jess can't do it like Lauren can. And Jess kind of got pissed off about it, and they kind of worked it out, which I'm glad they did, because I think Jess is funny and I think she's fun, and everybody don't need to have the intellectual. And so I'm glad they worked it out, but that joint was like night and day.
Yeah, Blanche, I'm gonna send you I'll send you the interview. But if anybody wants to see it and you are having it, you go to www.thebusinessbully.com/breakfast club and you can watch it in its entirety, uncut. And that's why you bring a camera crew in enemy territory.
I'm learning. I should have did that.
I told you, you didn't listen to me. Like y'all, every time y'all don't listen to me, then I gotta go R. Kelly on you. Now that you coming around and seeing it my way.
Y'all, yeah, no, seriously, like Dave, you've been, incredible. Like, y'all, the business bully, he knows what he's talking about, you guys. Y'all go follow him. Shout out to Dave Anderson. Go grab the Real Black Agenda. Is it on what do you call it?
The RealBlackAgenda.com. Yes, it
Yes,
is.
on his website.
Yeah, it's on all. It's at all fine bookstores and retailers, online, absolutely everywhere. But I would prefer that you get it from the RealBlackAgenda.com so that I don't help Bezos build another rocket. But if you want to get it there, it's fine. I'm still gonna make money.
Hold on. Can somebody type his website in the chat? Because I can't do it. Can somebody put it in the chat?
The RealBlackAgenda.com.
Yes, we can pin it.
I could do it.
That's very nice. Very nice. By the way, I like the new background. I meant to tell you that, Chris. It's real, got the neon.
That's my hubby. He did that. He designed that.
Oh, that's really dope.
I see you a Marvel fan. I'm looking
Oh,
at
huge, bro. You have not seen anything, bro. I don't know if you can see it. You see that right above my bathroom. I got Stormbreaker right there.
Oh, okay. Got the Hulk, Stormbreaker.
Yeah, man. Let's see here. I got Thanos double sword. Yeah, bro. No, no, bro. This is a battle. This is a Red Hulk punched Captain America Sam Wilson shield. Yeah, bro. I'm marveled out, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got Mr. Ted DiBiase back there too on the wall.
Yeah, no, that's one of the actual $1 million titles. Ted DiBiase and I do a lot of going into prisons and ministering and fighting recidivism. So like huge $1 million man fan. And I talked about this on the Breakfast Club too. Like I always got pissed when him and Virgil kicked that ball away from that little black boy. I said, one of these days, I'm going to whoop the $1 million man. And he's a very dear friend. Absolutely love him. He's a phenomenal advocate. He is a Christian conservative who really believes in revamping the prison system for the better. It's funny how everybody on the left talks about revamping the prison system, but it seems that it's all the right-wing people that seem to be caring more about making change and rehabilitating people instead of sending them to get PhD in criminals.
Yeah. Yeah, I love what you're doing for Black people. Like, I think it's so necessary. I love the hope that you have for them. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I love them. I struggle, y'all. So speaking of, okay, so since we here, you're talking about the topic, I do think that it's interesting, the prison reform. Like, I personally believe, y'all, and y'all can correct me, but I do not believe that some people are able to be rehabilitated. So my idea of prison reform is I want to make prison so comfortable. I want to make it humane. I want to give conjugal visits.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that they're treated like a human being.
Correct.
Inside.
So basically you want the Poland prison model.
Yes, absolutely.
Because Poland has a phenomenal prison model.
They do.
German too.
Yeah. Listen, I saw it. I don't know if you've seen it, and I don't really like Michael Moore, but that one document, like where should we take over next? And he goes and he sees the prison. Listen, and the amount of money we're wasting in prisons here for these people. But again, you're creating better criminals because it's not about rehabilitation; it's about retention. Because if you get out of prison and you have to, a condition of your freedom is you have to get a job and maintain gainful employment, and you got to put that you are a prisoner on a felon on the application, then you're not going to get a job. So what does that do? That puts you back to the streets. If you're back to the streets, you're going to get arrested, which means what? You're going to be right back in there. So there's certain things that absolutely have to change. And the one thing is, if you treat criminals like dirt, they're just going to become better criminals. But if you treat them like what they could be, if you treat them like they have the ability to achieve the potential they actually have in them, then they become thriving members of society. I know plenty of people who have done their time, paid their debt to society, and have not gone back because they had an opportunity to create a skill and monetize that skill. And that's one of the things that people don't see that I do when it comes to business coaching and growth. But yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think we completely need to revamp the system, and it's going to cost the taxpayers less.
Shout out to President Trump. Y'all know I'm going to find a way to plug him. He actually had a program, you guys, where he was incentivizing construction companies and come into the prison and train them so when they get out, they have a job. Like, they don't need to apply or anything like that, which I just thought was amazing. He never gets credit for any of the stuff that he does.
Somebody said, are any other groups concerned with making life easier for criminals? I guess you've never heard of the Innocence Project. I guess you've never heard of Donald Trump. It's not about making things easier for criminals. It's about making sure criminals are rehabilitated so that they don't go back out and commit more crimes. I don't think that that's it. I think a lot of times we have treated a lot of people who have mental health issues and never treated the mental health issues. I think we have, you know why me, Crystal, and Blanche don't commit crimes? Because we have things.
I'm not retarded.
And,
no.
and money, and we don't want to go. I'm not saying reward criminals. Like, y'all be tripping on some old dumb stuff. I'm saying that, treating criminals like animals as opposed to treating them like people who need to be rehabilitated does not make sense.
Yeah, and I'll say this. If you tell people we're going to rehabilitate and you have to do it. Now, if you just say you just going to do 10 years hard labor, that's different. Like other countries just say 10 years hard labor. They don't say rehabilitation. They say we're going to work you to the bone. Yep. When you get out, that's it. But if you say we're going to rehabilitate, you got to do it. So I recommend if you have a prison, just be honest. We are going to rehabilitate over here, and over here we're going to work you to death. So just
I agree, and I think that I think it should be humane, but I definitely think that you should work them to death. I don't believe in rehabilitation, y'all. So pray for me. I don't. And I don't believe.
What kind of Christian are you?
I don't think you should get the chance to reoffend. I literally like some crimes you should not come out at all.
Okay.
At all.
Okay, I got you.
Sometimes you shouldn't come out. I thought you were talking about like everything. Because as a Christian, I don't understand that stance. Because I mean, what about the guy who was next to Jesus on the cross? He couldn't get down off that cross to actually repent. And what did Jesus say to him?
You'll be with me in paradise. Some of them need to be with him in paradise.
Oh, you said
horrible. You're a horrible Christian.
Need to be with Jesus in paradise.
You need to be with Jesus in paradise.
So I say that to say, a lot of criminals, we're allowing them to reoffend, and I don't think you should I don't think you should, like certain crimes, you should not even be allowed to reoffend. I do believe that you should make it humane, but like you said, Blanche, and you said, Dave, it's like some of them, you need to work your fingers to the bones, and maybe that might disincentivize you.
What I just saw a video. It was a guy on a bus. He had been arrested 44 times, and he was released, and he beat up. So he was cursing women out of the back of the bus. He was cursing them out. And the lady that was sitting next to him, she said, "Don't talk to them like that." I don't know why. So he turns to her, and she happened to be blind. I don't know why so he turned to her. He hit her. Yeah, he hit her so hard, knocked her tooth out. Her eye was bleeding. Then the bus driver, the door wouldn't open up fast enough. Turned to the bus driver, beat the brakes off him. But again, that guy, he need to stay in there. Yeah. He needs to stay in.
But there's so many of that guy. Y'all, we're pretending like all of those people, all those guys, there's a lot of them, you guys, they need to stay in there. They do. They don't need to come with polite society. Jesus didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to let you down and you're going to be with the rest of them people." He said, "Today you will be with me in paradise."
Meaning, you about to check out. You about to check out.
Some of them need to be in paradise.
All right, but I'm going to take you to heaven, even though you ain't. I mean, all I'm saying is, I don't think everybody does. I think if you touch children, you out of here.
It's not rehabilitate. Like you, the ability to rehabilitate those people is just not there.
No, I think you should be locked away. I think you need a mental health program for the rest of your life, or they need to put you on some type of island, or better yet, why don't we send them over to Iran? Why don't we put them on the front lines? In the places where they have like the IEDs and whatnot, where there's a bad chance. Send them out first. Send them out on what do you call it? Landmine discovery detail. Let's get creative. That's all I'm saying.
Andrew Tate said that it should be the worst situation, and you should put it on camera where everybody can see it, as a deterrent. And it's so true. Someone said, "Crystal, that is horrible theology." Pray for me, Lee Chat. Pray for me.
all I'm saying. Like,
Blanch already know, y'all. My Christian card is
Okay, but let me say this though, right? Let me say this. So, are we saying that certain crimes are unforgivable? Is that what we're saying? Because that's what it sounds. It sounds like we're saying that if a crime carries this type of statute, this type of y'all are saying certain crimes you in there forever. You have no chance of redemption.
I believe in death penalty. I believe in no chance of redemption with certain crimes. I do.
I think there's a chance of redemption. Like, so for example, if you touch kids, right? I think you should be able to get out as long as you can be a eunuch, as long as we can castrate you, as long. I mean, we castrating people anyway because they got mental illness. We just need to do that with the PDF files.
I will say this: if castration was a part of the punishment, a lot of folks wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. They'd find a way not to do it.
See?
No, they would, because a lot of people are low IQ and retard. Like you punish these people and they just turn around and do the same.
Get your meat cut off. That's it. It's
I'm just telling you. No, what I'm saying is that they would do it, get their meat cut off, and then that would be the only, like, after they've been punished. I mean, and there ain't no need in trying to, like, it's not
There's nothing you can do with it at that point.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to prevent them from hurting people. That person who was hurt is still going to be hurt, and then you cut their meat off. Like, because a lot of the criminals, it's actually proven that one of the number one things in jail, and you guys can verify this, is low IQ. Like, they are.
Oh no, yeah, yeah. But hold on, let me tell you what I saw. So I watched this show one time, and it was a bunch of people in there that have killed somebody, and they were interviewing them.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of them, male and female, had all been molested. Mm-hmm. And I said, whoa, all of them. They all talked about that being the start of their childhood, putting them on that road and them sending them to eventually where they murder somebody. I'm just saying this, right? I don't advocate for criminals, but I will say that childhood trauma and add a low IQ and add a poor social outlook and add all these factors, you probably gonna fail in life. Yeah. And if nobody steps in, you probably either you're gonna die before you get to prison or you're gonna die in prison. It just is what it is. So I mean, I'm kind of for some type of, if they can be saved, for them to be saved. I am.
I'm a school to prison pipeline advocate. I think it's a smart society that plans for the future. A lot of these people are born to lose, and it's sad, but unless they find God or Jesus, you might as well just build the prison.
Explain Jamal Bryant. Explain Eddie Long. Explain a bunch of those Catholic priests, because they all found Jesus, and yet and still.
I mean,
yeah. So I don't know, man. Somebody said it's Blanche's crime of sin. Yes, crime is a sin. Yes. It's a sin. Yes, it's a sin.
Yeah.
It's tough because,
you know what, though? Why can't we just I got an idea, and listen, this is going to solve a whole lot of problems, right? Why don't we just take the guy who does Survivor and put them on an island?
Yes.
And then let them fight it out, like Hunger Games style. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I think that's cool.
You know what? I actually like that. Like that. You know what? Y'all want to be bad? Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
Survive on this island.
But you got to have it like a competition. So what you do is you take all the PDF files, right? And you take all the illegals that have been hurting people, and then we let them fight it out on the island, and we call it Alien versus Predators.
You know what? Kind of like the Running Man, right? Where they take the criminal as a running man, and then you survive, you free.
You're free. But I'm telling you, pick them against each other. That solves the illegal problem, and it solves the PDF problem. Aliens, because they're illegal aliens, versus Predator. That's ratings gold.
I like it.
I heard that before, and I just, you guys, like, I don't know. I think that the legal problem is a problem, but there is something about people who are low IQ and they come up and they hurt other people, like you said, it's just this chain reaction. And so I just don't feel like they should ever be allowed to, like, if you can prevent the hurting and you can prevent the molestation and you could prevent all the psychological issues, that would be ideal for me.
So would you be open to them being on their own island, like all of the pedophiles, all of the rapists, pedophiles, whoever's the worst of society? Are you okay with them all being on one island? Y'all go over here and y'all do what y'all want to do.
Yeah, you go for what you know.
You can't leave. Clearly, you can't leave.
I was about to say, yeah, because
you
know, like, yeah, no, I want those people like locked up. I almost want them dead, but that would be mean.
But if they're on an island, right? Like, so let's take it to another level. We put them on an island, right? We got the illegals, we got the PDF files. Now let's put all the thugs, all the gangsters, all the people that want to pop, the ones who, you know, are not like physically fit and we can't use them in the military to like look out landmines and go into those dangerous places where the insurgents will pum them. Let's put them on the islands and let them be hunters. Like, I feel like there are creative ways to do this, to get rid of the unwashed, disgusting masses of society without clogging up the prison systems. And imagine how much money we would save, how much money the taxpayer would save. Yeah. I mean, wait, what are they doing with Epstein Island? That's a good idea. Let's put them all on Epstein Island and let them go at it.
What Epstein Island?
I don't know. I ain't been there.
What Epstein Island?
I don't know, but they said there was an Epstein Island. I mean, there's more than one. Oh, you don't know about that? Okay, cool. Joe Biden was on it. It was. I know Bill Clinton looked at that thing like it was a yearbook. He was reminiscing. He's like,
Prudent Parlay, it's a hoax.
Oh, it's a hoax. So
all right, you guys. No, seriously, like the business bully man, we appreciate you coming through, taking the time. You guys go grab the Real Black Agenda.
It's at the realblackagenda.com. Go get the book.
Hold on, pin your comment.
I did. I'm about to put it
here.
Okay. So y'all make sure y'all go. Oops, sorry. Hold on. Go to his website.
The realblackagenda.com. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Grab it.
Go grab that book.
Yeah.
Hold on. Scroll down. 1 second. What?
Right here?
I want to look at his coaching packages.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, y'all go shout out to the business bully.
Yeah. Y'all trying to get some coaching, Blanch?
Listen, I need all the coaching I can get, man.
You know where to find me, big homie. I got you.
All the coaching I can get.
All right. Thanks so much for coming through, Dave.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful night.
All right, sweetie.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh my God, he's a good time, y'all. Hopefully, y'all enjoy Dave Anderson. And I think, and I love that he is passionate about the foundational Black Americans. I love that for him. He would call us tethers, though, Blanche. We would be tethers.
I ain't no tether.
Blanche, you're not. Where your family from?
America. I ain't no tether.
The dad, your dad and your mom.
My mother and father were born in California.
Oh, so you're not a tether.
No.
Why they be trying to say that?
They always call me a tether. Yeah, because I wear Caucasian t-shirts.
So my mom is from Trinidad.
My grandfather's from Arkansas. My grandmother's from Georgia.
Oh,
my great grandmother is from Virginia. My grandma's side. Listen, my family, we got a family book on my grandfather's side. It goes back to the 1700s.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah, we've been here for a minute. I ain't no tether.
Oh my God. So
I ain't black, but I ain't no tether either though. So I ain't black or tether.
I ain't no black, no tether. He would call me a tether because you guys, my mom is from Trinidad. My dad is from America. So I'm a green card baby.
Are you really? But that's kind of like, I always wondered, what if you have? So you have tether.
No, I thought they said, no. I don't know. Either way, I'm not black.
But well, I know that. I'm just saying, but if you have, like, what's the requirement for a tether? What's the criteria for a tether?
I don't know. No.
If your dad is American and your mom is from Trinidad, it's like a cancel out, right? You back to zero.
The blacks make it up as they go
They do.
along. They do. They make it up as they go along. They say that when we say we not black, or if we say anything that goes against the black agenda, they say we not black. They say you not black, you a coon. And then when we embrace it, y'all, and say, okay, fine, we not black.
Yeah, I'm not black.
Why they be getting mad?
Black? No, you black. You can't get away. You can't escape that easy.
They be crashing out. They be like, just so you know, you are black. And they see you as black.
Oh, listen, they love that one. They ain't gonna accept you. They don't love you.
So, you guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, you guys. It helps us with the algorithms. Please go follow Blanch, subscribe to Blanch, and follow my page, Red Pill Brown Girl. You guys, we are really breaking the curse. If you have not already unblacked, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and unblack yourself. Okay.
Break. I'm glad she said that. Break the curse. But listen, like, I respect David Anderson because he got some sense.
Yeah.
So I don't even mind him calling himself FBA or any of that, because he got some sense and he's actually doing something. His actions, the way he lives, is actually not black.
Mm-hmm.
He's not actually black in behavior, and the way he lives his life. That he ain't really black. But the rest of y'all, the Hodios and the spring break takeovers and all that, no.
It's too much. It's too much. Speaking of King Kong, speaking of blackness, the King Kong consciousness, we gotta talk about this clip on the Breakfast Club, Blanch, with none other than King Kong consciousness himself, y'all. So he started talking about his daughter, and apparently he is not in his daughter's life. Let's talk about child support. Y'all, so Dr. Umar goes on there, and y'all tell me if y'all believe him or not, or is it just me, Blanch? Is it just me? Did you see this clip, Blanch?
But before you play this, I did not see it. But dear black people, Jermaine Shoemake, that's his real name. Jermaine Shoemake he's an indictment on black people. The fact that you all are still supporting this man, the fact that you all would ostracize me and Red Pill Brown Girl, that you all would ostracize us and actually give your money to Umar to not build a school. We don't know where the money's going, because he was, hold on, the city gave him those buildings. Let's start there. Those buildings were abandoned. We know all this work. The city gave him those, so he got them buildings for free. So there's no reason why that school shouldn't be open. There's no reason. But the fact that you all would cancel me and RPG, but then turn around and give your hard-earned money to Jermaine Shoemake, I can't do it.
I know. And y'all, so, okay, this is where I struggle, y'all, with my blackness. Blanch, there's certain people you love. I love Dr. Umar. Y'all, he is a good time. He is a good time. Blanch. You know, it's kind of like,
you don't take him serious, Crystal. He's you don't take him serious. He's entertainment.
But a broken clock is right once in your life. Y'all seen that video when he was crashing out about the election, and he said the sisters is crashing out. That was good. But here he is, y'all. Most recently, apparently he has daughters. And the daughters, mind you, he is the one that talks about ain't no daddy in the home, and you got to step up and be a father, and you need to be a father. So his daughter is now accusing him of not being in her life. Let's play the clip. Hold on. Oops, sorry guys. Hold on.
daughter goes live and she says, I'm looking for my dad and I want to have a conversation with my dad. Yeah. He's never been in my life and I just want to know why. And I'm sitting there watching her in Sweden, envy, and I'm saying, look at my beautiful daughter lying like the gospel. First of all, we've been in contact throughout her life by phone. And every time
Hold up, this man just said by phone?
He did.
Hold up. RPG. Please tell me he is not flexing with a phone relationship with his daughter.
He did. He said it. Like, and my thing is the dishonest Breakfast Club. Y'all seen how she cooked our girl? You know, our girl Nicole Curtis.
Oh,
you see how they cooked her, right?
Cooked her.
And this man is saying he got a relationship. I got a relationship with her by phone.
God, that is crazy.
And they said nothing. This is why we can't take.
But he said it so like proud. Like he said it so like he with his chest.
But they let him because Black people are dishonest. And like they said, I think they do this to keep us dumb. Like they thought nobody would catch the fact that he said, first of all, I got a relationship with her by phone.
Do you know what by phone means? No relationship. Like that means no relationship. Like, how
you have a relationship with somebody by phone?
Your daughter, though. How is it possible? How? You know what's crazy? Somebody mentioned in the comments. They hate King Randall, who actually has the school.
Yep.
They hate him.
Yep.
He actually I don't know if you ever seen it though. They had a city council meeting. I think he's in Albany, Georgia, but I think they had a city council meeting and they were voting on whether or not they wanted either it was like a Popeyes chicken or Walmart or him to have a community center. Do you know that all the white people voted for the community center? All but one Black person voted for either it was a Popeyes or it was something Popeyes or Walmart. It was something. All them Black folks got up on that podium and said they did not want that community center in that area.
Wow.
And when he opened the school up, 2 people went in there, they was paid, went in there and destroyed it. They didn't say that either. They went in there and tore up the water fountains and everything. 2 people went in there and destroyed it. Now he's going through hell. Umar ain't even opened the doors of the free school, and Black people love him.
Y'all, I gotta be honest. I would have chose the Popeyes or the Walmart. Here's why. Blanche, let me explain. Look, Blanche is mad at me. Black folks, let me boss up on y'all. Y'all need a community center like y'all need a hole in the head. I'm sick of community centers. I'm sick of free stuff. I'm sick of basketball courts. I'm sick of parks. Y'all need jobs, okay? Bring the Walmarts. Y'all need jobs. Like, it's like you can't continue to do stuff for these people. You really can't. They're going to be fighting up at the community center, shooting up at the community center. They ain't going to learn to read.
Not his community center, though.
Y'all can build as many libraries as you want to in the hood. They're going to collect dust because Black folks, something wrong with their minds, Blanche.
So you don't trust King Randall, though?
No, of course I like King Randall.
No, I'm talking about with the community center.
Nope. Here's why. King Randall, and I like him. Shout out to King Randall. I know you're doing good work, but you still Black. I'm asking you to unblack King Randall. And Blanche, this is me.
If he is still Black.
Please don't take this. Don't hold Blanche responsible for anything that I'm about to say, King Randall. King Randall, when I seen you crash out about the Job Corps closing in your neighborhood, I knew he was still black. I knew he was still black. When we closed Job Corps, if you know anything about Job Corps, Blanche, you know anything about Job Corps?
Yeah.
What you know about Job Corps?
It was not. It needed to be shut down.
Thank you.
It needed to be shut down. I mean, the ones in Atlanta did. I don't know about the rest, but
all of them
need to be shut down.
The Job Corps was literally, y'all, the 13th and 14th and 15th grade. That's all it was.
That's all it was. She's right.
It was so bad. The kids was going in Job Corps and they were getting high. They were getting pregnant. They weren't learning any skills that you couldn't learn outside of it. And the teachers that they had in Job Corps couldn't do anything with these kids at all. And so King Randall was like, oh my God, they're closing the Job Corps. And I was like, no, they actually have a real Job Corps. And you know what it's called? It's called Army Corps. It's called Marine Corps. It's called Navy Corps. Take your butt and go do something. There is no reason why American taxpayers should pay for the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th grade.
I got to agree with her. The Job Corps, the job, and I had family work for the Job Corps, and the Job Corps it was trash. It was nothing but continuation school. Like it was trash.
And y'all, and honestly, we shouldn't, already we are having a hard time doing something with these kids in grade school. Giving them another opportunity and more years to just remain underdeveloped, take their butt to the military and let somebody do something with them.
Okay, so hold on one second. Charcoal Cowboy. So you gotta understand, right? I don't know where you're from, but I'm talking about in Atlanta, Job Corps was not good.
Everywhere.
I don't know about anywhere else, but I know about in Atlanta, Job Corps was not it. I'm sorry, it wasn't. I worked in all the facets of education. Job Corps was not it. It just was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Charcoal Cowboy. I mean, they don't call me, your people don't call me low IQ and everything. I said what I said and I stand by it. Job Corps was 13th, 14th, 15th grade. And the only thing is that they were legal age and they can sleep and have sex and eat, and you had to feed them and clothe them to do drugs and everything else. And the American taxpayer should not have to do that. Take your butt to the military. Period. Let's finish with Dr. Umar, and then we're gonna go into Drewski. All right.
Listen, for the record, I like King Randall though. I like
him too. I like King Randall, and shout out to him for trying to do something. But y'all, I am telling y'all, Black people have problems, and in your best effort, King Randall, just spend your time with high IQ people. Blacks ain't it.
You know what's funny? One time I was talking with a teacher, and he said, I don't believe in investing, because usually in Black public schools, they invest the most time and resources with the children that ain't gonna do nothing.
Exactly.
They invest, the children that ain't about nothing get all the attention, all the resources, they get it all.
Yes.
This teacher said, I refuse to invest my time into those children. Yeah. He said, I only invest my time and resources with the ones that want it and the bright ones.
Yes. Yes.
He said, I don't fool with them.
Yes. I say that all the time, Blanche, is that we are literally putting all of our resources into kids with IQs of 69, trying to get them to a 75. What could we do if we put all our resources in the kids who had 95, 100 IQ, then maybe we would have them flying cars that Elon Musk keep promising me, but he don't have nobody that can do it.
Charcoal Cowboy said, it saved my cousin's life. He was a Crip and now he is an ASE mechanic. Well, what time period was that? Yeah. Like, what was the time period? Was it in the 80s? Was it 90s? Like, what year was, because Job Corps used to be good. It used to actually be to prepare you for the Job Corps. Yeah, a job field. Yes. We talk about in this modern era, no way.
And not only that, like this Charcoal Cowboy, I'm guessing you Black. You can't bring the exception to cancel out the rule, okay? I know that there is 1 in 165,000 people that probably, did well. But the exception does not cancel out the rule, my friend. And that's what Blacks do. They will bring up one situation to justify all the other, all the other things that rule out that situation.
Yeah, so 2009 and it's 2026. So we're talking about, and each year gets worse. Listen, when Bush said no child left behind, that pretty much doomed education in America. I'm sorry it did. I remember a student could literally not do any work all year long. And if that student went to teacher and said, I want to make my work up in May, they had to let them make their work. Do you know how crazy that is? This child has goofed off the entire year and they get to make it up at the end of the year because no child left behind. I said, that's wrong.
Wow. It's not. Oh, okay. He said he's white, but yeah, you're right. And unfortunately,
oh, that explains it. Then you gotta say that, Chuck. Listen, that makes all the difference. We're talking about Black Job Corps. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this guy said so. This girl, Melinda Sadler, she said in San Diego, Job Corps was trash. I'm out in Maryland, Job Corps is trash. In New York, Job Corps was trash. Like, I have not met a Job Corps that wasn't trash. That's why I said
it was trash here.
Everywhere. Ironically, every child got left behind. It's the whole truth. It's the whole truth. All right. Speaking of which, do you want to finish that, Dr.
Yeah.
That was just enough for you.
It's just the fact that he just said it so bold, like he proved the point.
By phone. Okay, here we go.
I try to get to see my daughter, she never shows up. Why? Because her mother raised her to not like me. Mm-hmm. And the reason her mother raised her to not like me is her mother told me to my face, God is my witness and my ancestors are in the room. If you do not marry me, it will be both of us or neither one of us.
Blanche, women really out here saying that.
Let me tell you something. If it's true, the only women talking like that are Black women. No other race of woman is gonna say, if you don't marry, it's either both of us or none of us.
Like, nobody says that.
Nobody is saying that.
Why is it like that?
If Umar had to pick between getting with a chick from social media or raising his daughter, I think he's gonna pick chick from social media. I'm sorry.
Every time.
Mm-hmm. She told me I would not be in my daughter's life. I took her to court. I got all the paperwork, a file like this, contempt of court orders, because I was in my daughter's life up until about 5, 6, 7. Mm-hmm. That's when the mom stepped it up, right? Stop. I guess she found a man.
Stop.
You were about to give him the benefit of the doubt. You were trying, Blake.
Stop. This man said, hey, listen, I'm telling you something. When Black people lie, they start measuring. When you see Black folks do this and start pointing, they lying. When Black people start doing, when they start measuring and all, they lying. Man, I had this much, they lying. This man just said, I was in her life 5, 6, 7. Hold up. Where did you leave? Because you about to get to 20. When did you leave? Stop.
5, 6, 7.
7.
But that's not, this woman is grown now. That's
She's
not a
an
long
adult.
time.
She's an adult.
Oh God. And then it's like I was in life like 5, 6. And my issue, y'all. Okay, so Helena, you said talk to my husband's ex-wife. She tried that in court. We're super white. Wow. I just didn't know
my
women
bad.
were doing that.
My bad, Helena.
I know, Helena.
Hold on. They learned it from black women. That's what I was saying. They learned it from black women.
Degrade the culture. That's what blacks do. So my thing is, and this is why I say black people are dishonest. They're watching him, Blanche, and nobody's correcting him. Nobody's correcting him.
Nobody.
Keep going.
And you know how that go. They don't want you around when a man around because he might feel insecure, so they keep you out your kid's life just to please the man. Whatever the case may be. And the court would never arrest her. They would never find her. I remember one day the judge said, y'all got the biggest file in my court. I said,
no, listen, I can't take it no more. Listen. Hold up. What man is going to get with a woman and say that the child's father can't be in her life? What man's going to do that?
No man.
No,
and
man.
then y'all got the biggest file in my court. Sound like President Trump when President Trump be like, I had the best x-rays ever.
I'm the healthiest 87-year-old ever in the history of the world. They told
He's
me.
never seen an x-ray like mine. Never seen.
This man just said, the judge said, y'all have the biggest file in my courtroom.
He's ever seen. Why he can't say that we working on our relationship?
Why not?
Complicated. I love my daughter, but things are complicated between me.
Well, just turn to the camera and say, I love you. You still my daughter.
Yeah. Me and your mom, one day I'll be able to explain it to you, but things are just complicated. Life is complicated. Why can't he just say that? What is preventing this man from just saying that and nobody's correcting
Your
him?
Honor, if you punish her, maybe she'll stop keeping my daughter from me. But if I file contempt and every time I come down here, y'all don't do nothing but tell her to stop, why is she going to stop? But my daughter knows this because we've spoken before. And she texts me about once or twice a year. And every time she texts me, I want to see you when and where. In fact, since she came out last year, Envy, it's been a year, right? Guess what? I ain't seen her yet. But you told the whole world. You want a conversation. You told the whole world. You got some questions. Well, guess what, princess? Your daddy been trying to meet with you face to face since you call yourself exposing me. And I ain't seen you yet because it was never about meeting your dad. It was about becoming a struggle streamer. When that Drewski episode blew up, she probably said, hey, maybe I could skate off my dad's name too. And that's exactly what she did. But I love my baby.
He got some nerve to call his daughter a struggle streamer.
He got some nerve. Now, I believe what he's saying is true. She just tried to come up, but...
Of course! Why wouldn't you?
Still got some nerve, though.
But he got some nerve to call her a struggle streamer. And then he going to say, like, y'all, it's the lies for me, and then it's the Breakfast Club saying, Ooh. They would never do that to anybody else.
If King Randall was up there, he'd be getting the 3rd degree.
Period.
If you and I were up there, we wouldn't even be able to speak this long. They'd be cutting us off mid sentence. They'd be cutting us off.
Cap. Yes, somebody said I was in her life. You're just lying.
Let me tell you something.
The judge not arresting her. The judge not punishing her.
There's no way that a grown man that wants to see his child cannot see his child. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Things that never happen. 800, Alex.
Right. I don't believe it. There's no way you're trying this hard to see your daughter with no success. I don't believe. Okay. If he was a person that tried this hard to see his daughter, that school would be open.
That's true.
If you had this much tenacity for your daughter to fight for year after year after year and not see her and still fight, the school would be open. the school would be open.
Somebody said so he managed to meet up with Sukihana, but not his daughter.
Make it make sense. He on the Breakfast Club right now, right?
Yep.
He could have drawn to where his daughter was.
Yep.
He said he could have. I can't do it today. I see my daughter. Like he can go pull up on his daughter. She grown.
Yeah.
You can pull up on her.
Yeah.
You can find out where she worked. Find out where she probably got some kids where kids go to school. Like you, the granddad,
and take a picture.
Listen, you can see your daughter, especially now because she grown. Ain't no excuse now.
Y'all, but somebody said, but Blanche, gas is too high. Y'all are annoying. I'm sick of y'all, okay? I'm sick of y'all. Y'all.
That is what they're going to say.
That was good. That was good, Melinda. Oh my God. So I think my biggest issue, y'all, honest to God, with this whole story is Black people are dishonest. They just are. They are, because like you said, they would have ate us up, Blanche. Let them find out, Blanche, that you got a job somewhere that you don't see or don't take care of. Let them find out you got a dog that you don't take care of.
I got a dog I don't take care of. Let them find out my goldfish died. It is over. They didn't let Umar get up there and say, I got a relationship with my daughter
by phone.
You know how crazy that is?
Yo.
And you know what? It's so I don't listen. That's why I'm not Black. So that's why. You want to know why? That's why.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to sit there. I don't care who you are. Like, no. Especially like because we not Black though, Blanche.
I'm like, so wait a minute. So your daughter is 20-some years old. You mean tell me in all of these years you ain't been able to see your daughter? I mean, you'd have been out the country.
6, 7.
You done been touring the country. Like you'd have been all around the world in these past, I'm gonna assume 15, 16, 17, 18 years. I'm gonna count like him. 19, 20 years. I'm gonna count like you done been traveling around the world and you ain't been able to see your daughter once.
No. It's just a lie. Somebody said my phone is diabolical. It really is, though.
It is.
Y'all, something is seriously wrong with Black people. I don't care what. Y'all, I'm Black today. You guys hit the like button, share. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the super chats. We appreciate it. Let's go back and read the super chats. I'm so grateful, y'all. Thank you for super chatting us, y'all. Something is seriously wrong with Black people. And then the Black people that's sitting around just allowing him to say that.
So do you think it's a lack of IQ or a lack of character?
I think both. So here's why I say this, you guys. I heard Elon Musk, I have to quote who said it. In every human being, you guys, there is hardware and there is software. IQ, whether we like to believe it or not, is embedded in your DNA. And so if you have these people who already don't have a lot to show for in their DNA, and then the software that's being uploaded is nothing but trash, that's what we have in a lot of Black people. Seriously.
You know they've done studies though, where they have Black people raised in different environments.
Mm-hmm.
They have the same IQs as whites.
Yeah, of course. I believe that.
I think the problem is this, right? I think, like you said, if you don't foster something positively, you're going to get the worst out of it. And I think with Black people, I'm gonna say this, I've always said this, Black people make everything about race.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what you do to your brain is you wire your brain to say, I'm not going to critically think about anything. If you don't have any critical thinking, then your IQ is going to automatically get lower because you're not thinking above the surface. So the problem with Black people is every solution ends with them being black. So the average black person, they process everything. Even when they're just talking to somebody, they're still processing through race. So a lot of times they appear to be slow, but it ain't really slow more than it is, in my opinion, programming.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Now, of course, there are some people that are as dumb as a box of rocks, but I'm saying what they're calling low IQ, in my opinion, a lot of times is poor character and poor culture. Meaning that when a white person is having a debate with a black person, the black person's already saying, this white person is racist. I'm going to try to win a debate. They ain't even thinking about what they're saying. They said, we're going to.
Yeah, you're 100. I hear what you're saying, and Blanche, I respect what you're saying because I know you studied a lot of this. What I am having an issue with is people who like have all the means of being high IQ, like a Jasmine Crockett. Like she went to a good school. She is low IQ. Like something is seriously
I don't think she's dumb. I think she's manipulative.
Okay.
I think she's wicked. I think she's diabolical, but I don't think she's dumb though. Okay, like put it this way, right? Like MLK, right? MLK was low IQ.
Mm-hmm.
Now it appears that he wasn't. He's a great orator. He's a great speaker, but he wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer to the point where Stanley Levinson and Bernard Russell didn't want him to just speak off the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
They want everything to be scripted because he wasn't. They said he wasn't that bright. Now, but he appears to be. So a lot of these people, though, I think they have poor character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say what I mean. If you watch some of King's interviews, you can tell when it's off the cuff because his responses are like very basic. Like when the guy said, okay, well, what couldn't you do that a white child could do? He said, well, I couldn't go to get a cup of coffee or a hamburger. So that was your reason?
Yeah.
Like he didn't even think about how dumb that sounded.
Mm-mm.
He didn't even think about it. That's low IQ to me. But Jasmine Crockett looking at the crowd and seeing folks like, okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't think it's low. I think she's diabolical. I think like Kamala Harris. I think she kind of slow.
She's slow. But Jasmine reminds me of her. But I mean, y'all, something seriously wrong. And mind you, I'm willing to be proven wrong. But there is something to be said about people who all they want to do is lie, all they want to do is fight, all they want to do is have sex, all they want to do is get drugs, all they want. Something is seriously wrong when that is associated with an entire group of people.
Okay, let's rewind it. Let's go back to Moses freed the people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they saw all the miracles, plagues, whatever. They saw the Red Sea part. They're on their way to the promised land. How were they acting?
You're right.
Now, they were so bad, they said, send us back to Pharaoh. We want to go back. What I'm saying is, the reason why they were like that is because of their culture.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They had fostered a culture. And what I tell people is, culture is stronger than. So in other words, a person might, like black people, there might be a child that's very smart, but they will dumb it down just to be around black people. Listen, it's sad, but the problem is, RPG is people want human interaction and black people they get an ultimatum. Either you be black and dumb and have fun with us and have friends and people that love you, or you be smart and achieve higher and go with the racist white people. Most black folks ain't gonna do it. They're gonna stay.
It's crazy. Like you said, American Man, the debauchery. It's just crazy. Speaking of debauchery, You guys, let's get into this story. I'm not happy about it, Blanche.
Listen, you all, when people make the IQ argument, I argue against it, but believe me, I understand.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to look at a group of people be this stupid and think that y'all doing this on purpose. It's hard. It's hard to think that y'all don't have a low IQ because there's no way any sensible person would do what y'all are doing. It's just, I get it.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
They said Tiffany Henyard's dad got shot.
Oh, did she?
Her father, the one that was mayor of some of that city in Illinois. Let me see.
Really? Oh man. So she's been
she's low IQ.
Now, yeah, she's low IQ, for sure. Like, I mean, without
Tiffany Henyard, that's low IQ.
Without a doubt, she's low IQ. But
he got shot. He got shot.
Yeah.
65 years old.
Wow. She for the streets. What y'all doing in Atlanta with her? What y'all going to do with her in
Illinois?
Huh?
She's in the suburbs of Chicago.
No, she moved out there to Atlanta.
What?
Yes, Blanche. Let me put you on. She's trying to run for office out there in Atlanta.
Tiffany Henyard?
They ran her out of Ohio.
Illinois. That was Illinois.
Or wherever. Yeah. Was it?
Yes. Suburb of Illinois. Suburb of Chicago.
Okay. Which one? Are we talking about the
her
same
dad just got shot a couple of hours ago.
Are we talking about the same? We talking about the same person, right?
Type up Tiffany Henyard. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Dalton in Illinois. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, she moved out there to Atlanta and want to start running for office.
It ain't gonna work.
I know. April did a whole special on it. Was like, y'all, we not doing this.
She's a Republican? Is she Republican?
No. She's running for office.
No, they said she rebranded as a Republican.
Oh, I believe it now. Because she started like
she's running as a Republican. That's crazy.
Talking about President Trump. She started talking about President Trump. And I do believe that she felt like it was the black people that did her wrong. So I think she kind of doing it to spite them, a little bit.
Yeah, but she's in Fulton. It's not gonna work though. Where's she going? I mean, where is she gonna run?
Something is seriously.
As a black Republican in Fulton County, you gonna have it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's like you need a miracle.
She's slow. And y'all, this is when we say the MAGA movement. I speak on behalf of MAGA. We don't want no big tent with no Tiffany Henyards in there. No, thank you. She out there by you, Blanche.
Now listen, she'll fit right in, but she's not gonna. She can't run as no Republican though. It's not gonna work. Do you understand where I'm at? I am in Democrat Central.
Yeah.
I'm in the place where King is from, Abernathy's from, Maynard Jackson. Like I'm in the place of the literal, all the who's who in the civil rights movement are here. Like this is Democrat.
Jamal Bryant out there.
This is
Raphael Warnock.
Ethan Last Bottoms. What was the other guy's name? Stacey Abrams. Haseen Campbell. Like, come on, man. Listen, this is
y'all. They got a chokehold.
Chokehold.
She said black people will vote Tiffany Henyard, just cries racism, and that's all it takes.
Not no Republican, she can't.
And she's ghetto. Like, y'all, I'm a little hood. I'm not ghetto. She is ghetto. You should see. She was on that show. She was on what's that? Oh God, it was actually a really good interview. Shout out to Tiffany Henyard. She was on that show, that podcast in Atlanta. On the hold on, I'll tell you.
85 South one.
Is that it?
With the comedians on there?
No. On Carisha. The girl with the big chairs. Hold on, I'm about to show you real quick. It's actually really interesting. Real quick.
Right. So they have to maybe take a class or do a conference or whatever for it. But I'm just saying, you have to change with the times. Think about when they changed the pagers and the beepers and things like that. And we had the two-way beeper, and you would beep, it'd be then.
Oh, you going back in time.
I'm going way back.
You going to look.
So this is an Atlanta podcast with the big chairs. This chick, she got a pretty huge following too.
I remember I saw her arguing with Charleston White.
Yeah, I think Dave has been on her show. Dave Anderson has been on her show too. But yeah, that's when she left. But she ain't had no choice but to leave Dalton. Those black folks were done with her, and so she went to where all the other N-words were at. You don't like it, Blanch want to go. Blanch want to leave. He don't want no Tiffany in here.
Listen, you all. Listen, you. I'm telling you this right now. In Atlanta, in Fulton County, you cannot be a black Republican. They are not going to. They're not going to do it. And matter of fact, in her case, she won't get the white vote either, though, because she's not. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing, but it's not going to work.
You got to watch that. I watched the entire thing. And so one of the things I liked about her is that she was able to see what she did wrong, and she talked about it, like when she was in Dalton and she felt like she was targeted. And I like how the lessons learned she
was not targeted. Do you know what she was doing? Stop. You know what she was. Stop.
She wasn't. Here's the thing about it is a lot of people do that. The issue with black people is, and this is the same thing with Marilyn Mosby here in Baltimore, do your job and then do that. Like, make the city better. Nobody cares if you go on a trip that's paid for. Nobody cares if you ride in a nice car. Nobody cares, but do your job and no one would care.
Yeah, but she didn't do her job though.
Exactly. That's her issue. So they started targeting her
and
for expenses and
taking money. Yeah.
So anyway,
her dad just got shot. What we talking about? Come on, man. She in the streets. What we talking about?
She for the streets.
But what's crazy about her is she has like the tenacity. She could have did something good though.
Yeah, she really
like her personality. She could have actually did something good. She could have, but
low IQ.
Listen, American man, they are not going to vote for no black Republican woman from outside of. First of all, she ain't from here. Second of all, she coming from. They're not gonna do it, man.
And it's too recent.
They're not gonna do it, man. Soon as she say I'm Republican, it's a wrap. This is Atlanta. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yo, okay.
When Shirley Franklin became mayor years ago, worked on her campaign. She got on that podium and said, "I'm making Atlanta the official gay capital of the world. You ain't finna be no black Republican. I'm telling you." She said, "I'm making Atlanta the official gay capital of the world," and she was gay, and she was a mayor. This Atlanta, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Oh God!
She had her main office in Midtown with a rainbow flag on it. You ain't this Atlanta. That black Republican stuff do not work. Now outside of Atlanta, suburbs, because you notice in Illinois, she was in the suburbs of Chicago. She can't compete in the city of Chicago. She can't.
No, yeah, Dalton. And like I said, and I'm not saying that so here's the thing. She wasn't stealing money. What she was doing was paying for like expensive, like she'd go on to go, she'd stay in a a way expensive hotel,
Yeah.
but then the cars that that the police cars would lose their insurance. She wasn't paying the bill.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
Yeah.
it was just crazy. It was black stuff. See, that's why you gotta unblack, y'all. This is all black. I was not surprised. Low at IQ. And you know what's so sad is that white people want to see black folks win so bad
They
that
do.
if she was doing the right thing, they would have helped her. They would have helped. She would have had so much help. She's very petite. She's pretty. She's not. She comes across as a really nice person. Comes across as like meaning like she. Well, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Take it back.
I agree with you on one thing. What you said that if you're doing something good as a black person, white people will support you.
Yeah. And she was saying that she was doing good, for Dalton, but
Listen,
she's
y'all don't understand, man. Atlanta is bougie.
Yeah.
Listen, Atlanta black high society is Keisha Lance Bottoms. Tiffany Henyer is not. Y'all understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? Atlanta is the bougie of blackness.
Yeah.
That's bougie. They're bougie. So in the city, when it comes to politics and business and all that stuff, those are the people that they better than everybody else. What Du Bois would call a talented 10th. Tiffany Henyer is not cracking that. She's not polished enough.
Yeah.
Soon as she come in there speaking the wrong way, looking ratchet, they're gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
Just telling y'all, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not gonna happen.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's get into this Drewski. So everybody is getting mad, or maybe they're not getting mad. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But Drewski over the past couple of days is going viral for his little skits that he does. And he did one most recently on, he did not say it was Erica Kirk, but he said it was how conservative women act, y'all. Let's watch.
Your feet, boy.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. And we are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Y'all, he is one ugly white girl.
Hideous. Hideous.
Now, why would he do this, Blanche?
Because he has. How can he lose? Like, his audience is who?
Blacks
and liberal whites. Like, he can yeah. This don't hurt him. This don't hurt him at all.
Oh, let's keep going.
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic pup cup.
Organic?
Yes, everything organic.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free. 4, 3, 7. Oh, Hannah, you good? 4, 3,
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America.
Gotta make it about race.
This one,
Are
this
the
is
boys
where
that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes, because they are the ones who mattered most.
So this is where the skit was going good until he had to add
the blacks.
And that really is what sent blacks over the edge. Yeah, he said it. Yeah, because that just like a bunch of little lemmings before they go off a cliff. I thought he was impersonating Erica Kirk, but some of the things that he was showing, because a lot of conservative women are feminists too, like they are. And
I agree.
And a lot of conservative women. So there's conservatives, and then there's like what we call corporate conservatives, where they're kind of like the pretentious kind of conservative, like not the real homegrown, you know what I'm saying? So I can see him making fun of them. That's what I kind of saw on the skit. Mostly it was about Erica Kirk, but but this last part is where you really put in that propaganda, because Republicans don't even talk like that. They don't say white men, white. They don't even do that. And so when he said it, huh?
She did. That actually really happened.
She said white men?
She did.
What did she say?
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, pull it up. I gotta hear it.
Yeah, no, she actually did say,
get on your feet!
She said it in good, like she said black people crashed out about it, but she said it and it was true what she actually said.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there, strong men who are convicted, that will be good leaders, good husbands, good fathers like mine. We need that. And young women, we need you to also rise up. Don't compromise yourself. Don't look at other women and compare yourself. God has created you for a purpose and a reason far greater than you and I will ever know on this side of heaven. Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
Yeah, but
blacks crashed out.
Yeah, but that's in response to young white men being demonized. That's not like her just saying all white. No, she's responding to, this is contextual. What Drewski said, that ain't what. Nah, he didn't say that.
Of course he didn't. But what I'm saying is that's where the parody came from.
Okay.
Because the blacks crashed out so bad when she said that, and I was just like, it's the truth. Like, they're disenfranchising young white males.
They are. It's true. But the problem is that black people don't see the nuance in anything because everything is about them being black. So they don't even know about reports coming out of saying we didn't hire any white people this year. Like, they don't even know about that kind of stuff. They just so in their own little bubble of blackness. They don't know any type of current events or anything.
And it's really sad. It's really sad too, because white people are allowing it to happen. So it's easy for people to crash out when she says that, because they feel bad, like, oh my God, should I feel like that? But yes, you should. It's your sons and your daughters that are eating the fruits of your cowardice.
Yes.
Why would you let anybody treat your daughters and your sons like that? And then for Drewski to come out here, I hope he understands what he just opened up a can of worms about. Like, this is blackface. On your feet. This is blackface.
Well, and this is the thing, right? And so this is one of my issue with black people is that black people claim to be so tough, but they're the most sensitive. Meaning that if somebody does a skit putting on blackface and doing the same type of skit. This is black liberal. No, this is how liberal women in America act. And it was a black woman, a white man doing a black woman. They would protest. They would riot. They would loot. They protest.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. What was that girl who did blackface just recently? She literally just did blackface, and when I say the blacks crashed out, they crashed out on her. The white girl, she did it. Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now. She did it in October for she did it for, I actually did a reel on it, but she did it for Halloween. She dressed up like a black girl. Oh, her name is, what's her name? I don't know what her name is.
She's white?
Yeah.
Is she conservative?
Yeah, uh-huh. But she, when I say
they said Lily Gaddis, is that her name?
Yes, Lily Gaddis. Yep, uh-huh. You want to see it? Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Blanche is gonna have you hollering. It was so good.
Is she doing it for Halloween?
She did.
Yeah, pull it up.
She did it for Halloween, and I thought it was so funny. But when I say the black,
isn't her baby father black? Her baby father's black though.
Is it?
She had a biracial child. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Look at her. Hold on, let me show it. Let me show you. But when I say people got so upset because, this was the first year that President Trump had won. And they were like, this is what we're going to get now that President Trump, like she did it for how it was the Halloween special. Y'all, when I say she had me crying, she was like, since she said, since y'all can't take advice from a white girl, I'm going to dress up like y'all. And she had the nails. Blanche, it was hilarious. She had a bonnet. And she said, y'all like to fight, but y'all don't wear clothes that's fight ready. Cause she was like, so I'm just giving you some of the best effing advice you've ever had in your life. Blanche, when I say that thing was hilarious, I loved every minute of it. And when I say people were crashing out.
Did she apologize?
No, she didn't. She knew exactly what she was doing, and she said, I am not going to apologize. Hold on, let me see if I can get like a little clip of it. When I say they crack, oh my God.
Click on this watch. You can watch this one?
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. Let me see.
The fact that there's no such thing as white face is a problem.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, her baby daddy is black. I'm telling you, he's black.
So she didn't even care.
No, she don't care. Because all she gonna do is just pull out her child and say, see?
Y'all, this joint was hilarious. Y'all, I ain't laughed so hard. I covered it on my podcast because I don't think I've ever laughed this hard that entire month. That was probably the hardest I ever laughed that entire month. It was so funny. It was so funny, Blanche. Hold on, listen.
I can't function. Okay, I cannot live. By the way, half the struggles that black women think they face, it's of their own fucking doing. Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this, like you people fight every day. You people fight every day. Could you choose any outfit and get up that's like less conducive to fighting? Seriously. They wear wigs that can be pulled out. They put braids in their hair that could rip the rest of their hair out. And then they complain about having alopecia. No, it's self-induced alopecia. That's like a cutter. That's like one of those those fucking losers who cut themselves, that's like them having a scar and being like, I can't believe I have scars. Like, what? Black women, you tear your hair out by the roots. You put every sort of chemical on your hair to straighten it out, despite being so proud of being black. And then you wonder why you have alopecia. And then you guys fight all the time. And yet you wear massive hoop earrings. You wear weaves in your hair. You wear fake eyelashes. You wear fake nails. All of these things are not conducive to fighting, okay? So let me give you advice. Let me turn this racist stream around into something positive. Okay, black women, listen up. Listen up. A black woman is speaking. When you are fighting, when you are going to bat, okay? Before you wake up in the morning, get out of bed and you have to think like a fighter. You have to put yourself in the mindset of not, oh, it's just easy breezy and I might pick up a fight or a felony later on. No, that is the wrong mindset to have. The correct mindset to have is that you wake up every day knowing that every day is a fight. Every day is a potential crash out. Every day is a potential chance to chimp out. With that in mind, let me adjust my cap for the billionth time. With that in mind, you must wake up with that mindset, okay? Like white girls have to manifest things, you have to manifest too. You have to manifest yourself into the ultimate super warrior, okay? You have to turn yourself into the ultimate warrior princess of Wakanda and go outside with that mindset in mind and know this. Know this to be the case. You will fight. You will dominate. You will win. Hail the black woman.
This is epic.
Blanch! Oh my God. I think that was the hardest I laughed that entire.
This is epic.
She kept saying, it was like an hour. It was probably like a whole hour. She was like, listen, a black woman is speaking.
And she was like, the funny thing is, the whole premise is you're going to fight, though. Like, it's all based around fighting. Like,
and then at the end, she was like, I just gave you some of the best advice of your fucking life.
I enjoyed it. I got to watch the whole thing now.
You got to watch the whole thing, Blanch.
I might do a reaction video to it, honestly.
You have to. You have to. I did a reaction video when it came out. I'm surprised this one got away from you. Blanch, you are good at this. They hid this one from you.
This is epic.
It was fantastic. The entire stream was fantastic. She had me in tears. They tried to cancel her and everything, but she don't care. She only on X. Like, she don't have no YouTube.
You know what I realized? Black people are terrified of confident white people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, they don't, liberals are scared of them and putting their head, but they are, when a white person doesn't care, boy, they get to shaking in their boots. Well, they are terrified of
white people.
Confident white people.
Them are my favorite. I do not like white apologetic people. My favorite people are the white folks that just, they don't care. That they love they being white. They unapologetically white.
That's crazy.
You got to watch it. You got to do a reaction.
I got to do a reaction too, because what I just heard was epic. She said you pull your hair out by the roots, but then say you got alopecia.
She said your hoop earrings, your long nails, your eyelashes. That's not conducive to fighting. You people fight. She said, listen, a black person is speaking.
Yo, it's epic.
That was fantastic. You got to see the whole thing.
Hers actually better than Drewski, though.
Oh, yeah. Hers is great.
Hers better than Drewski's.
Look, I'm here for it all. Now, I do think that I didn't really think Drewski's was all that funny because, I don't know.
I think Drewski's was funny because he's very talented at observing people and mimicking them. Mm-hmm. But I think he just observed Erica Kirk. And so because it's her, it's like the certain things is funny because but to the average black person, they don't know.
Yeah.
They just laughing because he is a white. What's funny is black people don't know what he's even doing. They don't even know. Like they don't even know that it's Erica Kurt. They don't even know it. They just white woman. He making fun of them. Oh, it's good. I went to the comments. I'm like, y'all have a clue of what he talking? Who he's imitating? No.
My thing is that like if you dish it out, you better be able to take it because you doing whiteface. Don't be mad at Lily for doing blackface, and let's just keep it going. Let's keep going. I do feel like okay, so somebody says she got demonized for that skit. Yeah, she did. Like Lily Gaddis got when I say they were crashing out.
So that's why they had on all those shows.
You are snoring. What do you mean?
Because I saw around that time she done a whole bunch of shows explaining herself. I thought it was because of the N-word.
No.
It was probably because of this. Because she was on Piers Morgan. She was on a whole bunch of people's shows around this time. I thought she was blowing up.
No, I think it's because of that. And she just like, she just would not, she used the N-word too. And she don't care.
But I mean, okay, so this is what black folks don't understand. When you tell white people they can't say a word, they're going, like, it's a natural human reaction.
Yeah.
If you tell a group of people, we can say it, but you can't say it, they're automatically going to say it.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just human nature. You're going to say it. You tell a child, don't go in the closet. What they going to do? They're going to go in the closet.
Yep.
So telling, like you said in the last show, saying that we can say a word, but y'all can't say it.
Yeah.
And the irony of it is, y'all created the word. White folks came up with that word. Think about that. That's a white word.
Yep.
So really, it's cultural appropriation. When you all use the N-word, it's cultural appropriation. That is a white word. White folks called you all that.
Yeah. So somebody said,
and don't mention that niggas stuff either. I don't hear nothing about that niggas.
They said they did have her on the show because she said the N-word.
Okay.
Oh, and then somebody says she's disgusting, lying, pro-Islam grifter. Yeah, then I won't like her because I'm not pro-Islam at all. I don't do the Palestinian Negroes. Oh, and Blanche, I took your saying and I did not give you credit for it when I was talking about President Trump, and I said y'all are playing Connect Four with the bottom out. Oh. I should have gave you credit. I'm so sorry. But Blanche always says y'all playing Connect Four with the bottom out, and President Trump is playing chess. Okay.
It's literally that much of a difference. That's how wide the gap is. Literally.
Yeah, but yeah, and I didn't know that her baby daddy was black, so that kind of discredited her whiteness for me. I want somebody.
Yeah, and honestly, when she first went viral, she was, in my opinion, upset with him. So her whole rant about being a F boy or F, I think it was about him, and so from that it kind of spawned into, okay, she's one of us, but I don't think she was one of y'all. I don't. Meaning, I don't think she was. Yeah. I think, but y'all gave her an audience, so she grabs it to you all. But her natural home is with a black dude.
Yeah, and then like y'all said, that she pro-Islam.
I don't know how she's pro-Islam though. Like, exactly. It don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, and it says, Helena said, yep, and notice no white people care about being called a cracker. I don't know why black people want to own that word so bad. It's so true.
You know why? That word has so much pain and so much history.
No, I tell people I got more pain when y'all talk about my weight than I do if you ever calling me a nigga.
It's so much pain. When I hear that word, my ancestors, they suffer. Black folks so dramatic. Black people just make it, it's so disgusting.
Oh God, it's really bad, y'all.
It's so disgusting.
Oh my God, you said did a short called Lily J. Okay. Wow. Okay. Choice and U.S. solidarity. Wow. Okay. I'm curious to see that. So, Blanche, okay, let's stop talking about the blacks. We gonna go to the grown-ups table. Y'all, we've been talking about the blacks. The black, y'all, this is unblacked, okay? So we gonna talk about blacks, and then we gonna go to the grown-ups table, because black people are not allowed. If you black people are so unserious, y'all.
Just go log off. Just log off, y'all.
I'm curious. Okay, so what are your thoughts on what's going on with this TSA?
Well, first of all, we know who is mostly TSA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So are they striking because of wages? Like, why are they?
No. So let me tell you. So the Democrats have shut down the TSA because they will not sign they will not agree to the terms that the Republicans have posed with the Save America Act. Now, the Save America Act, you guys, is popular for Democrats and Republicans. Everybody believes that if you can't drive without an ID, you can't get a bottle of liquor without an ID, you can't get cigarettes without an ID.
You can't get a gym membership.
You can't get nothing without an ID, and they want you to vote without an ID.
It doesn't make any sense.
They want to cheat.
Yeah. Well, they already cheated. They want to cheat again. They want to keep on cheating.
You're right. You're right. And so everybody's like calling them out, and y'all, we have the majority. So Republicans have the majority in the House. So they are literally fighting just like they did last year in October. They have no chance of winning, Blanche. Like, no chance. Like,
Hold on 1 second. Somebody said the Democrats said they're going to pay TSA. They're going to pay them.
Hopefully. Did that just come out?
Well, Ms. Jackson here said, but they're saying they'll pay TSA now, which led to CNN anchor asking, what was the point of the shutdown?
Exactly. So it's that same thing. So that's what was happening. So TSA wasn't coming in. They were calling out, like you said, I guess striking. So you were right. They were essentially striking because they weren't getting paid. They were having to come to work for free. Ain't that crazy?
American Man said that's not what. Tell us what happened.
That is what happened. What is he talking about?
You are wrong. This is why I don't listen to women. You are absolutely incorrect on the facts. Well, tell us what are the facts?
Okay. I'll pull it up. Look, don't play with me.
I thought they went on strike for some woke liberal something stupid.
No, they were not coming in because they weren't getting paid.
It makes sense.
Yeah, they weren't getting paid. So TSA shortage. Let me just say.
I want to know what the correct facts are.
Okay, I got you. I got you right here. Here we go. All right.
Weekend, potentially leaving TSA workers without any hope of getting paid for another 2 weeks. And the clock is ticking for Congress to reach a deal for TSA workers. Lawmakers are set to go on their spring recess this weekend, potentially leaving TSA workers without any hope of getting paid for another 2 weeks. And we're told more than 3,000 TSA workers called out sick yesterday. Many continue to work without pay. TSA leaders now saying they may need to shut it down, meaning airports, if things get worse.
Major airports are experiencing days where 40 to 50% of their staff are calling out because they simply cannot afford to report to work.
We typically operate 37 TSA checkpoint lanes. At this point, TSA is only able to staff somewhere between a third to 50% of them. That is not sustainable.
So this staffing crisis is expected to worsen the longer Congress fails to reach a deal. The latest vote failed, with Republicans offering to fully fund all DHS agencies except ICE, but Democrats are insisting on specific reforms to immigration operations, including barring ICE agents from wearing masks and requiring warrants before they can enter private homes. This morning, the president blaming them for the shutdown impacts.
We're now on day 41 of the disgraceful Democrat shutdown. They're punishing the American people, including travelers at airports, all in the quest to return to open borders and give amnesty to illegal alien criminals.
Yeah. So shout out to, what's his name? You were right. I forgot that part. I forgot that part about they want ICE to not pay not to wear mask.
Somebody said, Blanche, PBE said, Blanche, with respect, why didn't you research the facts yourself instead of assuming they were on strike? Well, I thought they were on strike. I never said they were on strike. I said I thought they were on strike. I just glanced at it and I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's not the part that we were talking about. I was getting ready to play the piece about ICE agents coming to the rescue and what you thought about it, Blanche. Let me show you, because everybody's crashing out about ICE agents being at TSA and helping with the crowd control and helping to move the lines along. And so what was happening is that did you hear about the Atlanta airport and how it was like out the door? Like
I saw
it was really bad.
I saw it was all jammed up at the airport. You know, I saw it, I was like, and they said TSA workers weren't reporting to work. I was like, but I mean, that's all they said. They weren't reporting to work. I didn't hear anything. So I was just like, oh, they must be on strike.
Exactly. So that's not the piece that we were talking about. I actually wanted to know what you guys thought about ICE agents coming and helping and being TSA workers. Let's look at this lady. This is so she's the acting administrator for the TSA.
TSA has been shut down for 50% of the time, or 85 days. And if still shut down this Friday, we will have reached nearly $1 billion in missed paychecks. This level of disruption is unprecedented and unacceptable and significantly undermines the security of US transportation systems. 99% of the TSA workforce operates outside of the national capital region, working across the country, living within your districts and communities. 95%, or more than 61,000 of TSA's employees, must continue working without pay during a shutdown. Congress and the traveling public should be proud of the excellent job the TSA workforce does to protect our national security. Paying these dedicated employees for the work they are performing should never be a point of debate. And yet here we are on the 40th day of our third shutdown this fiscal year. Many in our workforce have missed bill payments, received eviction notices, had their cars repossessed and utilities shut off, lost their childcare, defaulted on loans, damaged their credit line, and drained their retirement savings.
So sad. So sad.
Yeah, I think that you have to have somebody come in like ICE because you can't have the airports. Like, it's too much that has to be done through the airport. You have to have it running. You can't. It's not feasible to just have an airport just jam. It's not a third world country where you can just have this linger on for months and months. Just no. And so I like the fact that ICE came in or is coming in and helping. But I mean, not paying these people is crazy though. That's just. And I commend the folks not getting paid but still going to work.
I know, but it's so sad that, like, for me, you guys, I see it a little bit different. Like, I'm wondering if this is a way to shrink TSA, because right now, do we really want TSA to be stuck in the crosshairs of political mumbo jumbo? Like, everybody keeps saying this is an effort to privatize TSA. The government cannot run things, y'all. Like, this should be indicative of the fact that the government cannot run the simplest task as to getting people on a plane.
That's crazy, right?
You think that if this was a private company, this would be happening?
Oh no. No, not at all.
Like we can't keep, like our administrators keep like politicizing everything.
Because in a private company, worst case scenario, with this amount of time, they would have trained a whole new group of employees and they'd have been this would never happen.
Y'all, let's keep reading. Listen.
Some are sleeping in their cars, selling their blood and plasma, and taking on second jobs to make ends meet, all while being expected to perform at the highest level when in uniform to protect the traveling public. A transportation security officer at Reagan National Airport recently said, "I just want Congress to pay me for the job I am doing." During the 43-day shutdown last fall, TSA experienced a 25% increase in TSO separations when compared to that same time period the year before.
Yeah, people are just leaving. People are leaving.
They're quitting.
They're quitting. And maybe this is what needs to happen. I mean, I hate to say it, but y'all, like, if it was privatized, this wouldn't be happening. Somebody said TSA can't be privatized. It would take an act of Congress. DHS was created and the private security agencies nationwide are folded into TSA. I mean, you could say whatever you want to, but this is terrible. Helena, you said privatizing it won't improve it either. Costs will skyrocket and private workers strike all the time.
Well, the difference is that this isn't a strike. This is due to non-payment.
Yeah.
So what she's saying is that, like, in a private company, they will be getting paid.
Yeah, and they won't be stuck in a political fight every single.
Yeah. Their money isn't held up by people arguing over what they want to do next. So yeah.
And yeah, somebody said, Karma Wonder said, "Thank you for the super chat, sweetie." Said, and to think Goofies wanted government-run grocery stores. Yes, the government cannot run anything.
No, Charles, listen. TSA in Atlanta. Well, I'll say this, right? They're doing their job, because when I go to the airport and I walk through, they make me take off everything, belt, like they shoes. Yeah, when I go through, they all do the same thing to me. So I never slip through the cracks. Not me.
Well, my thing is that now that we're making America great again and the crime has gone down and we're getting rid of a lot of these illegal aliens and stuff like that, we don't really need. Why do we even need that much security?
This has been going on since 9/11.
Exactly.
Think about that. Since 9/11, we used to be able to walk to the gate and see somebody get off a plane. Remember how wonderful that was? See somebody you love get off the plane, you get to see them right there. All that's gone.
Yeah. I just, y'all, somebody said AI is here. You hate to say that. Blanche was sick about that AI robot that Melania was walking out with. I loved it, Blanche. Y'all pray for me.
Pray for her, please. Pray for her.
I loved it, y'all. I am getting me a humanoid robot. I'm sick of humans.
Pray.
Like, I mean, seriously, like I love humans, don't get me wrong, but at this point in time, like, humans have caused their own replacement. They refuse to breed. They refuse to have babies. They kill babies in the womb. And God curses nations that shed innocent blood.
It's an abomination.
So
it is an abomination. It's really a sacrifice, because you have an abortion, people that worship Satan.
Yeah. Somebody said, what do you love about it? The humanoid robot. I like anything that adds ease. And okay, let me pull it up what I'm talking about. Melania's humanoid robot. My favorite is Optimus, though.
Optimus Prime?
Oh, that's Elon Musk.
Oh yeah.
Imagine being able.
Yeah, Optimus. Yeah.
Yeah, he calls him Optimus. That's my favorite. I was shocked that they didn't have Optimus up in there, but so Melania walks out, you guys, and I just thought it was amazing. I sent it to Blanche, and Blanche did not like it at all, y'all.
I gave it a thumbs down.
You did.
The First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump.
How awesome is this?
Why they got an unbalanced walk? What's walking like that?
The robot is trying to mimic her, which I just think is so awesome. Here's the thing, you guys.
Why they got a funny walk?
All good and perfect gifts come from God. You either believe the Bible or you don't. All good and perfect gifts come from God. And so humanoid robots are, think about it. I heard Elon Musk actually say this. He said, if you want to solve world hunger, you cannot do it because the humans get tired, they get sleepy. But if you get a humanoid robot that can do nothing but stay awake and cook and drive and clean your house, and you don't have to worry about it. Like, think about it. That's actually pretty awesome, Blanche. That you can do other things while a humanoid robot is like cleaning your house.
These weak people in society don't deserve no more comfort. That's what got us in here in the first place. They're supposed to be comfortable. Y'all need to go out there and stay up all night. Y'all need it. Society is too weak, too soft. And now you're going to add some robots? No. That's the easy way out. No. Get in the kitchen and cook for the homeless. Do around-the-clock shifts. Period. We ain't gonna start you putting a bandit on a shotgun wound with a robot. No.
But people are not having babies. That's what I'm saying. So think about it. The birth rate is 1.6, Blanche. People are not having babies. So the aging population cannot meet the demands. And so you almost need a humanoid robot to meet the demand.
Hey, let me have some children, man. I got to.
You do. Seriously.
Like,
the good people are not having babies. All the people that are, not so good are having all the babies. And so we almost, in order to meet the demands of things, we almost have to have humanoids.
This is how they get you, people. This is how the devil does it. He gives you a scenario that seems like it's the right choice. Just get the robot, man. You don't have any children. You need to work around the house. And then everything that's bad that we see in the world today always started out good. They say cigarettes was healthy. Fast food was good. We got fast food. I ain't got to go home and cook. Look what happened. Look what I don't have to go home and cook. Look what that led to. Cancer.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Okay, thank you, Carmel Wonder. She says Sarah O'Connor is somewhere looking at us in disgust. Who's Sarah? Who is Sarah O'Connor?
Sarah O'Connor's lady from Terminator. That's John Connor's mother.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I believe y'all either believe the Bible or not. All good and perfect gifts come from God.
This ain't from God. What?
I think that it is. Here's why. My mom said, Blanche, she remembers when the microwave came out. And everybody thought, oh my God, the microwave is going to kill you. It's going to blow up. It's going to be bad. And it ended up being a way of convenience. People probably thought the same thing about the cars. People are going to think the same thing about flying cars. People are going to think anything that increases the quality of life for human beings. I'm for it.
Hey, have you seen the studies on what sitting on an electric car battery does to your body?
I believe it. You think that's what that is?
Listen to me. I'm telling you what I know. The Bible says wisdom is a principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And in all thy getting,
get understanding.
Get understanding. All I'm saying is this, right? I'm saying that you can't have a weak and decadent society and then you introduce something to make them more comfortable. Because what you introduce is going to take over the society. This is the problem. The people are weak and disgusting. The solution isn't, they don't need more help. They need to get tougher. That's the problem. So guess what? Women need to submit. People need to get married. Need to have children. Need to get these prices down in this country with this economy. That's the solution. Ain't more convenience and comfort.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem now. People too comfortable.
Yeah,
they're too comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know. I look at it like, I mean, even just airport. I mean, like airplane. Think about, we got
obesity rates. Think about what I'm telling you. They're predicting zero sperm. They're predicting a zero sperm count in 20 years for men. They're predicting 1 in 3 getting cancer in 20. Think about what they're telling you that humanity is going to fail, but we got robots. So that means in your house, you're going to be weak and decrepit and folded up, and the robot's going to be the one that's healthy. And no, that's not a solution.
Well, no. I agree with you that we need to be tougher. And I absolutely agree with you that we need to be better. However, I do believe that but that's because man is wicked. They're deciding to do that. Robots should not replace human beings. Robots should enhance the quality of life of human beings. No?
Okay, so again, there's enough able-bodied people on this planet to do what needs to be done. It is. Whether they want to do it or not, that's another thing. The issue is, though, is that people are demoralized. So when you have a society where you're telling them on one hand that they're the best thing since sliced bread, but also they look outside and they see that they're not, it's a problem. Back in the day, a person had to earn their way.
Mm-hmm.
What builds character. You earn, you put in the life what you want out of it. What people are doing now is, instead of going to the gym and dieting, I'm gonna take Ozempic or some other.
Now you see people getting sick.
That's because listen, convenience and comfort leads to cowardice, and when you are a coward, you're going to get conquered. So think about it. Other nations ain't jumping on this. Them other countries, they not jumping on this.
But they are. That's what I'm telling you. So Blanche, here's the thing.
They don't have enough money to do it. They're too poor.
Russia and China are doing it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but their population is too poor to afford robots. So that's what I'm saying is that Russians are still tougher than Americans. So are Chinese.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it the robot or is it Americans?
No, that's my point. My point is you can't. The American is weak, but you can't solve the problem with a robot because they're going to get weaker. That's what I'm trying to say. And
yeah, so I agree with that. I agree.
And so now, if you got a whole bunch of robots, think about it. These people talking about universal basic income.
Yeah, that's coming whether you like it or not.
But guess why it's coming?
Because of the evilness of human beings, because the laziness of human beings. But that's what I'm saying. That's not the conveniences. That's not Optimus's fault. We're blaming.
No. You're right. No. Optimus is just an entity. It's like a gun. It's just sitting there.
Yes.
You make the gun do the evil thing. Yes, I agree. But the problem is that these people have agendas and they have motives. So even though we're saying this right now, these people aren't just innocently creating this stuff. Elon Musk already said how many folks won't have a job. He already said that this stuff is a demon. He already said this stuff. So the same Elon Musk talking about how great this stuff is also being honest and saying, I think it's this too. It's going to take. My issue is that in order to fix all these human problems, it's going to take character.
Yeah.
Technology ain't going to fix it.
I agree.
You know and I know that the reason why we got here in the first place is because people were weak.
Yeah.
Specifically, white people got soft.
Yeah.
They got soft. And the problem is, I'm not even saying they got soft in the wrong way, but they just started feeling unnecessary compassion for some foolishness. And they started loosening up the reins and allowing this to happen. And we're going to do this. We're going to support this. And next thing you know, the country's gone. So what has to happen is either the men will have to go back to being men and say, you know, enough's enough, or it's gonna be the Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. I agree 100%. I guess I'm looking at it from the standpoint of so for instance, right now they have the self-driving cars, right?
Yeah.
Being a parent, it is really hard to get your kids back and forth everywhere that you need to get them, especially if you got 3 like I do.
Yeah.
I will be so grateful when they start doing self-driving cars. Now I know ideally that's not the direction that a lot of Christian people want to go. I get it. But I recognize there's not a single thing that we can do because it's going that way.
Oh no, it's coming. I mean, it's the sheer fact that society is so decadent.
Yeah.
It's coming. Like it's just because it's where we are.
Someone says, so let's get real. They are celebrating how that robot isn't falling over while doing something absolutely basic. No, so now here's the cool thing about the robot, and you guys can look it up yourself. But they said that they've been able with these robots to mimic everything, including like walk and talk and all of that. They cannot mimic the human hand. The human hand is the hardest part of the robot to mimic. So when you see how our robots have like a couple fingers. If you look at the robots that are over in China and the robots that are over
They
in
got
Russia,
like mitts.
yep, they got mitts because it's the hardest thing.
And also, but again, this is God's design.
Yeah.
And so this is a safe fail safe. Even when AI is making an image, it's hard to duplicate the hands. Like even the AI image is hard to make the hands. There's something about the human hands that's very difficult because I don't know if it's the way it's just all this articulation in the hands. I don't know, but it is very difficult.
Yeah. He said
You gotta think that's a big separation between us and animals. It's hands.
Yeah.
I actually thought being able to grab something is a huge difference. Think about us and animals, where most have claws and paws. We actually can grip, turn, use tools, all this stuff.
Isn't that cool? I didn't know that. Somebody said can't listen to women. You right, y'all. Let me tell you something. Me and Blanche have already talked about this. I am not a feminist. I know my place. I know
she ain't no feminist. No,
I know my place, and
she ain't no feminist.
And I recognize, and I'm willing to be wrong about it, but I'm interested.
See, and the problem is that sometimes, most of the time, we look at something from an isolated point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So in your life, you're like, man, if I had a robot that could drive a car, shoot, like
that can clean the house.
I can think about you like I can do this, I might can do content full time. You know, if I got somebody taking care of everything. So I get it. I'm telling you though, the masses of degenerates, not individual RPG or individual Blanch. We're talking about the masses of degenerates. They're going to see a robot and say, compete with the robot, universal basic income. Cut the check.
Yeah. And that's what Elon Musk said. He's like, you're not going to have to work. He was like, you'll only have to work if you want. He said, and there's going to be a humanoid robot in every home, almost like a cell phone. And so you already know that privacy is gone. We're not going to get rid of UBIs. This world is just going in a way of data. They're building data centers to track everything. And there's no reversing it. Let me tell you something, y'all. Our parents and grandparents sold our future down the toilet a long time ago. You ain't reversing this.
The last heyday of America was probably in the 50s. That was it. After that, it was over.
And our parents did not stick by their morals, their values. The boomers silent generation is over, unfortunately.
It's just sad. Well, the Bible said be like the days of Noah. So here we go.
Yeah. Anywho, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. That TSA one, y'all, was blown. Y'all was getting all serious, like why y'all research? Okay, we got jobs, we got lives. And
it was crazy. I just saw a glance of when I was at the gym on TV. I didn't even.
Yeah, like come on, y'all.
Like, it must be striking.
It's stop being black. I'm black yourself. I'm black yourself. Give us a break. We're just talking. We having a good time, okay? Someone said, you know this crap is powered by water, brown girl. We gonna be in water wars. I believe it, y'all. I believe
Kamala Harris. I did a video and I posted when Kamala Harris said that. And when she was talking a couple of years ago, she said we used to fight over oil, but in the future we're gonna be fighting over water.
I don't see it, Blanche, but I could be wrong. I don't see it.
Listen, man, this world, in order to get people to buy into universal basic income, which is going to be slavery, because you have to make it terrible. Like to make it appealing, you have to say, okay, UBI or do this.
Yeah.
So you got to make it very unappealing to not do the UBI. Even think about MLK was talking about UBI back in the 60s.
Yeah. But I get it though, Blanche, because if you've ever worked at one of these Walmarts or something, I would pay these people not to come too. I would pay them. Just stay home.
The workforce is so trash. It's trash. It's so bad. The workforce is bad. It's horrible.
Oh, God, thank you, Jenna. Yes, they took it too serious. Like, come on, man. Like really? We doing this, y'all? We having a good time. We talking. We at the big person table. One thing I love about us, Blanche, and this is, if you're going to watch our content, y'all, me and Blanche don't claim to be no history buffs. We don't claim to be, like, that's for Chad O. Jackson. Go watch. Shout out to Chad O. Jackson. Shout out to Teach 'em Chuck.
Yeah, we're not scholars.
Shout out to Vincent Everett Ellison. Go watch that content. That content is amazing. I'm just telling you what I think and what I feel and what I see.
Yeah. but we know we're gonna get things right most of the time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I just didn't know about the TSA thing, but guess what? I learned on the show.
No, and but the part that I wanted to harp on is they're not getting paid. You know, like they're not getting paid. And what do you think about ICE stepping in?
You want to highlight the government dysfunction.
Yes, and why we probably don't need to have all these government jobs. Okay. So, anywho, you guys, like, thank you guys so much. We really, really, really appreciate you watching. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Y'all, we read mostly all of these comments, y'all. We read all of these comments. We're really trying to boost the algorithm. So it really, really helps us out when you guys like and share and subscribe. Blanche, what's your final words?
My final word is just make sure we prayed up and make sure we putting our trust in the Lord. Make sure we prayed up. That's my solution, because we're going to enter into a world that's going to be very different over the next probably 5 to 10 years, 20 years. Going to be very different than what we see now, in my opinion. And you're going to have to be grounded. And so that's what I recommend.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Thanks, Helena. We love you too. We'll see you Sunday. Yeah, much love. Yeah, no, I agree. I believe that we place a lot of premium on knowledge, you guys, but at the end of the day, the Bible places a lot of knowledge, a lot of premium on wisdom.
Yeah.
And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And if you're not fearing God, if you're not knowing that there is something greater than you or I, then you already losing. So, somebody said what?
Blanche, did you speak on this new prison program they have to bring podcasting to inmates? I sent you a link by email. Okay, I'll check it out. But they already podcasting.
Are they really?
Inmates got whole cooking shows in prison. Yeah,
Shut up.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I seen some videos. They got them inmates doing everything in prison. They got everything we got out here. They doing in prison. Shows, blogs. They doing it all. Keeping up on current events, workout routines, everything.
Oh my God. Somebody said they did talk about Iran was on Chuck's channel yesterday. Yeah, like seriously. I talked about Iran, but y'all, when I talk, I just talk regular. I don't use all the big words. I don't claim to be a scholar. I just know what I see. My spidey senses say something. I got a little bit of hood knowledge and hood credibility. And let me tell you something. Iran will have what we say they can have. And the media is evil because they got Iran thinking that they can beat the United States of America.
And
they're
so dumb. They're so dumb. They don't believe it. They're so stupid.
Like, why are people repeating this, Blanche, though?
So dumb. It's so. If you all think that Iran really Iran ran away, if you all think that I ran away can defeat the U.S., you are retarded.
You're retarded.
You're retarded. Iran's so dysfunctional. What? Stop.
Yeah.
We have the greatest military on the planet.
Yeah. They can't, and y'all just keeping this thing going when you do not demand that the military, that the media stop lying. Demand that they stop lying, because ain't no way in this world it's impossible for Iran to beat the United States.
It's impossible. And I'm sure they got some sleeper cells over here, running around in the pocket, but Iran ain't doing nothing, man. They're not doing nothing.
Yeah. We flying over there. We took over their skies. We took over their seas.
Trump just let them use their oil a couple of days ago.
He took their oil.
He let them use. Yeah, we need this.
Yeah.
So again, people, listen, man. We've been experiencing this for 10 years with the media. It's been 2016, 10 years straight of lying. They've been, in the last 10 years, they've been lying all the time. It's all been one big lie. They lie every day, all day, and y'all still listen to these people. I don't listen to them.
Yeah, and I thought it was really cool too when somebody was talking about the fog of war. Like, you guys, y'all don't want. Why do y'all want your military to tell you their war plans in the media? Like, are you stupid? Are you stupid?
Hey, Tanya said, she said, "Shut up, Blanche." She said, "I ain't never been to Iran." I don't have to go to Iran to know they can't beat the U.S. I ain't got to go there. I don't know what they got in Iran, but I guarantee most of Iran, the country, is uninhabited.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
Yeah.
I guarantee it's uninhabited. It's a lot of land and space over in Iran. I guarantee it.
Yeah. But not only that, it's like our technology. I mean, like a country like Russia can't even beat us in a war. So definitely a country like China don't even want to fight us. So a country like Iran is not.
Now hold on. Now watch it. Now watch this. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
She said lies, right? Now, 49% of the U.S. is uninhabited. 49% of the U.S. is uninhabited. We got 350 million people here, and half the country is uninhabited. She's telling me I'm lying about Iran. If I go to Iran right now, it's gonna be a lot of land. Ain't nobody living there. A lot.
Exactly.
It's the Middle East. What are we talking about? Why we gotta do this? Why?
And not only that, like it's 90 million people. We are double the size. We are double the triple the size. We like more technology, more military, more like the China doesn't even want to fight the United States Army. Do you think that Iran can fight the US? Like they just can't. And so people, a lot of this, like a lot of these lies that the media is putting out is probably fed by the by the US military. They just feed it just so you could go out there and tell it. But it's so bothersome because we should know that there's some things that I don't want to know. Blanche, if you fighting my war, I don't, you know, think about it from a hood perspective, y'all. We're going to talk hood because that's what we understand. There's a reason why when dudes are in the streets, what do they say or what do they tell their wives and their girlfriends? Nothing. Because they don't want something to happen and their wives and their girlfriends know. So why do we want to know everything that's going on with this war? What are you going to do about it?
Just criticize Trump. That's all. That's all they want. They want to hear the plan and say, "See, that's wrong." That's all they want. They don't.
It's crazy.
So hold on a second. I just want to look this up. So Iran has just over 92 million people.
Yep.
Iran is not densely populated. Iran roughly has 57 people per square kilometer. That's 148 people per square mile. For comparison, this is much lower than many European or East Asian nations, though it is slightly higher than the world average. So like I said,
it's not densely
populated. And it's a bunch of land that ain't inhabited. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, I just know.
Yeah. So
you can always tell just based on what they produce. They got oil. So oil means what? A lot of land that has oil. I know. Listen, when I'm saying stuff, I ain't just talking.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all right now, Iran ain't beating no US in nothing. Nothing.
You're putting it up against your common sense. And that's what enough people are not doing, Blanche. They're not doing that. They're not putting it up against your common sense. You're either really, really like studied like a Chuck, or you're just dumb. But if you are in the middle like me and Blanche, or look, let me speak for myself, Blanche. You're pretty smart. Blanche got a master's degree. You don't be telling people. Let me put myself, when I'm in the middle, I am just talking common sense, y'all. When it just makes sense.
I'm just trying to understand. She said I'm just talking, but I just read you the stats though. This is what I mean, right? This is what I mean. Somebody gonna tell you, I live there. Okay, I'm going to the numbers though. These are the actual numbers of the country.
Yep. And we live in the United States, and we can't tell you every single part that's.
I just told you 49% of the US is uninhabited. I'm telling you, 49% is uninhabited.
That's
so what I'm saying is that a country that has a lot of oil, there's going to be large pockets of land where nobody's at. That's just how the country's designed. So what I'm talking about, I'm just saying that Iran's not a large country. That means they don't have a large military. I'm just saying they cannot defeat. My point, they can't defeat the U.S. That's my point. They can't beat the U.S. That was my point.
Yeah, and that point is proven over and over again. But anyway, they gonna argue with you because they probably black. Whoever that is, you need to unblack.
Well, I don't know. Is Tanya? I don't know if she's half Iranian, half
Tanya. I'm black. If she's Iran, if she's
I
Iranian,
think she might be half Iranian, half black, or Iranian. I don't know. What are you, Tanya?
Iranians are black.
Oh,
I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking.
I was trying to figure out if she was half Iranian or full Iranian. I don't remember.
Cali is almost 40 million. Texas is almost 32 million, and that's the population of Iran. Exactly. That's 3 of our states.
They can fit the entire world population
on Texas
and fit in Texas on 600 square feet per person.
That's the truth. That's a fact.
So the point I'm making about Iran is that they don't have the population, nor the infrastructure, nor the military to defeat the U.S. They don't have it. I'm sorry.
Or the technology.
They don't have technology. They don't have none of it.
You know what they do have, though, Blanche?
What?
They got Allah. Wow. Pray to your God. Pray louder. Maybe he's sleeping.
Good luck.
Pray louder. Maybe he's sleeping is what you remember Elijah said. Pray louder.
Good luck.
All right, you guys. I appreciate y'all. We thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. We thank you for every super chat. We thank you for every follow, every comment. We do read them, and we appreciate the dialogue. Continue to support the Unblack channel and support. Oh, shout out to Dave, the business bully. You guys, if you haven't, go back and watch in the beginning. He was on with us and download his book or go buy his book. And until next time.